We see too, and Josh is way more active on like the social media stuff we do than me. I'm like super bad at it, but I think every month we see like a little bit more activity with people actually like talking to us about what we're doing, and
I will say the months that I was too busy to remember to advertise, we saw a significant fall off. So take that for what you will.
Yeah, we're still trying to figure out the right mix of like how much money do you dump into Facebook? Does it actually get you anything?
It
Where
does.
does Norman Withers start?
It does.
Is there a spot?
Yeah. So.
Oh, he starts in Arkham.
Oh, yeah, I start somewhere.
Oh yeah.
All right. Well, we have to do. So anyway, we're live. This is Rob with the Void Boys podcast. We are live streaming Eldritch Horror. Eldritch. I've got.
I also start in Arkham.
I'm gonna go. We still need to do the setup. We are going to be playing against Yog-Sothoth today.
He's a Thoth.
What's up? It's Yagi.
Yeah. So why don't we just all introduce ourselves before we go, so I can do something with this video later.
We're introducing ourselves?
Yeah.
Yo, it's your boy Norman Withers, ready to take on Soggy Yagi, played by Killer Cam. Was that good? Did you want to edit that?
That's great.
We just lost all our viewers.
Oh
no! Hi. Hello. My name's Josh. I'm playing Wilson Richards. He's a practical man.
So practical.
It actually says right here, Wilson Richards. Wilson's a practical man. That's the first line. Yeah.
And we got a guest today.
Joe with the dealt hand. I'll be playing Daisy Walker, your friendly local neighborhood librarian.
Nice.
All right.
Not Marion, huh? Not Marion.
So we are playing Eldritch Horror today.
Third edition?
There's only one edition of Eldritch Horror.
Yeah, whatever.
But this is like Arkham Horror fixed. Although then now there's Arkham Horror 3rd edition, which is also probably like fixed from this edition. Whatever. Anyway, this one is the globetrotting version. We're just not in Arkham anymore. We are here trying to stop Yog-Sothoth worldwide. There's a conspiracy to bring him out of the gates of wherever the dimension he's in. That'd be terrible.
Out of the gates of Loyang. And
so,
then every round you have to play a game of the gates of Loyang.
So I've got 4 expansions in here. Really, all that's doing is adding more cards and stuff.
Do you like that one?
Okay.
Yog-Sothoth is actually a base dude. There's extra boards and stuff we're not playing with.
Should we have done a different one?
No. This is plenty. So if we hit a gate here that isn't on the board, we'll just ignore it and keep going. Okay. I didn't sort them out.
This is like the kind of game that when I first started playing board games, I'd be like, this is exactly what I want to play. And now, at this point in my journey, I'm like, I hope this is good.
Okay, so to get through this, I'm gonna need you guys' help. I'm gonna burn through this setup to make sure we do it right. I'm using the order of gamers.
Are these base? Are these base pieces, or do you get like extra upgrades?
Those are upgraded Litco pieces that I use for like all my Arkham games.
Okay.
I will say, for any games in your library, check out the Order of Gamers website. Like, the dude makes like the best player aids.
Oh, I love player aids.
Yeah. OrderofGamers.com. Okay.
I think Joe here is just about craziest rules as you are. We were talking about that on the drive over.
So we got gate tokens here. We have clue tokens, which
I've got a raging clue. I've got a clue over here.
Make a face down pile of those from? Over there.
Of these?
Yep.
What's that from? Okay. Where he's like, I've got a raging clue.
That's the Hardly Boys, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, South Park. Cool. All right, we're also using these fancy things for our sanity and our health.
So these things have stuff on the other side, right?
Yes. Okay. You will notice that you can take so much damage and so much mental damage before you go insane.
Oops.
Or get dead.
Get dead.
Yeah. We've also got improvement tokens, which are here, which if your stats get better, we'll hand those out.
Nice.
We have mystery tokens, the Eldritch token. We got travel tickets, which help you move farther. All right, so what happened to the token here? I will be the lead investigator. It really doesn't mean much. We can pass it around as we want between rounds. Okay. Essentially, whoever's lead investigator will go first. So sometimes it might make sense, depending on the board state, at the end of a round to switch this. At this point, it doesn't matter. So I'll just take it.
Okay.
We already picked our investigators. Now you're gonna, on the back of your thing, it's gonna tell you where you're going to start.
Arkham.
Which we need to take all these decks of cards and just like let's line them. Let's
take them off the board.
Let's line them up on the board.
So can I push these things this way?
Yeah. So
start with a blunderbuss.
Diana Stanley.
I start with a Feed the Mind spell. So that's
she is hanging out in Central America.
Hey, look, there's Feed the Mind.
Space 7.
Feed your mind. The rest will
so you notice there's different kinds of spaces. There are just like sea spaces. There are like in the middle of nowhere spaces.
Yeah, wilderness spaces.
There are city spaces.
Oh, look at that. Oh. That's what I call them.
There's train, uncharted, and ship routes. Then there are normal cities like so.
So you gotta bushwhack your way down from Panama or whatever that is.
Yep. So you can't use like a ticket for that. You're just
bushwhack your way down there. Yeah.
So anyway, put your person in the thing, and then
this is where my wife is.
I need arcane manuscript asset and a wither spell.
Okay.
So I keep setting up.
I need a blunderbuss.
Figure that out.
Okay. Do you not have an alphabetical order?
Those should be in alphabetical
These
order.
are not at all in alphabetical order.
Oh,
but here's a wither spell. I'll get them in
alphabetical order. They are, except for
the
the ones in the back, I bet.
No, because like Alter Fate goes straight to like Shroud.
Oh, well, somebody screwed my deck up.
Well, I'll get it in order if that would help. Anybody else need a spell while I'm going through spells?
I need.
It says on the back under like what you start.
Right, like where you.
All right.
You need an arcane insight spell. Is that what I see?
Let's see.
Right.
Oh, yeah. One arcane insight spell, and then I need an old journal unique asset.
Okay. So
the unique assets are going to be in the red deck.
Wheel.
You're not a small red deck of cards. Those are normal assets.
So this red deck?
Yes.
Probably.
Should be in there.
Enchanting grace, how sweet the sound.
They might be giants with Istanbul, not Constantinople. But,
there you go. They Might Be Giants has probably
so then,
been in my top 10 favorite bands longer than any other band in my top 10 favorite bands. Which is, I mean, fair because
so
they've been
good
around
old
as long as
Yagi,
I have.
Our Doom token starts at 14. That red marker starts at 14.
Doom token starts at 14.
Oh.
Yep.
I've taken the smaller numbers are bad because they look more bad.
Take the ancient place of the sheet face up near the board and resolve its setup effects. Set aside all Yogg-Sothoth special encounter cards. That is his setup. I can do that.
Is there possibly another deck this might be in?
That's a good question. Probably one that Rob could answer. Hey Rob.
What's up?
Is there another deck that
my old journal unique asset might be in?
A unique asset?
These are super out of order, Rob.
Should be a red.
Not even close to. These are like very, 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 very out of order.
How out of order are they?
Like barely even one is like with its partners.
Well, I don't know how that happened.
I know how it happened. You were like, I'm gonna turn Campbell into an anal retentive douche by making him collate all these spells. Because it's driving even me crazy.
Okay.
Ooh, I want Plumb the Void. That sounds like a good spell. Instilled Reverie.
So you're saying it's not in this, huh?
I didn't see it in there, no.
What is it called?
I need an old journal.
I mean, these are the unique items. So... I mean, you could look through here, I suppose. That's the only other... There's good old Yogg.
Old Yogg dog.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm so close to being done with this. And then I just have to put them all in order.
Alright, we'll do this. Cool.
Did you get your blunderbuss?
I did not.
I need an arcane manuscript if you see it in there.
You bet.
You got a big old gun. Yeah, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride until I get no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town.
I was gonna make this classy. There's a Jack White album called Blunderbuss that's really good, and
It's a group. Okay, none.
You said Arcane Manuscript?
Yep.
There you go.
Thank you. And I still need that. Oh, you gave me the Wither spell. Never mind. Place all none. Okay. Return all research encounter cards, special encounter cards, and mystery cards that are not. Shuffle the Mythos cards into 3 face down piles, green, yellow, and blue.
Fresh fruit.
Alright. So, Josh.
Yeah, what am I doing?
Gonna mix those up.
I'm gonna shuffle these.
Yep. So you have green, yellow, and blue. Build stage 1 by taking random cards with the colors and quantities listed on the ancient one sheets. Then build stage 2. Stage 3 under do not shuffle the final Mythos deck. Place it. Alright, so we're making a Mythos deck. Stage 1 is 0 green, 2 yellow, 1 blue card. So I don't need any green. So from you, I need 1 blue. I need 1 of those cards.
This is blue? That's purple.
The other side.
Alright, I have these in alphabetical order. Did we win?
No.
Anybody not get spells that they needed?
So there's 2.
Blue.
Nope. Okay.
There's 3.
You need 2 blue or 1
See the
blue?
old journal
1.
there, did you?
And
Old
then 4.
Oh, these
You only
are
need one-
condition
one
cards.
blue?
Okay.
So this is for the top. 1 blue.
Hey, guess
Now I
what?
need 1 more blue.
These condition cards are not in alphabetical order either.
Robert Pearson III.
I don't know what happened.
Robert Eugene
At least
Pearson
these
III.
seem to be mostly like
They must have like.
these seem to be mostly together.
Oh, did you say unique asset?
Yes.
Aha!
Oh.
Sorry, this is you have like a guy from like a newer
Oh,
expansion.
okay.
This is like a whole new.
Oh, okay.
There's some.
Unique New York. Unique.
There's
New
some
York.
more cool
Unique
stuff in
New
there
York.
because you
Oh,
know
yeah.
more decks of cards.
Yep. Everybody's favorite.
Well, there's a lot of conditions. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna
You have a head
take
injury.
my horse to the
have
old
a back
town
injury.
road, but I'm gonna
It's just like real life, you guys.
ride till I can't no more.
Okay, so
Take my
2
horse.
yellow, 1 blue,
This game is great.
Hey, there we go.
3
One
yellow,
old journal.
3 yellow, 1 blue. Go underneath. Oh, with 2 greens.
I'm gonna just go up here to Tunguska.
You're just gonna chill out in Tunguska.
Yeah.
I mean, it seems legit. 3 greens. Got the blues?
How many?
Just the whole deck. We're done with them.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, Yogg-Sothoth only has 2. The blue ones are rough.
Rough.
Just like your mother likes it, Trebek. Alright.
Inappropriate.
Yeah.
Ooh, you can be haunted and you can be hunted.
The Haunted Hunted?
Yeah.
Alright, so we've made the
back
we've
injury, I've seen
made
head injury, I've
the
seen leg
Mythos
injury.
deck. We draw one of these when it's the bad thing's turn.
Okay.
When we run out of these, the game's over. So essentially we're on a 3, 6, 8, 11, 15 turn clock.
Okay.
Okay. Did it. Shuffle all expedition encounter cards into a single deck. Shuffle the spell cards. And condition cards. Wait, shuffle them? I feel like you don't need to shuffle them because I think you're told what to take. Or maybe that's Mansions of Madness and I'm getting those confused.
You are told what to take your business about it.
You might be doing a fruitless thing, Campbell.
Wait, we have to shuffle the We just shuffle. We have to shuffle cards.
So,
do we have to shuffle these too?
Mansions of Madness, you don't. Apparently, Eldritch, there's a reason why they're mixed up. You needed busy work anyway.
I hate you. Oh, and here just go. You're already resigning to the massage chair.
Just while we're doing the setup.
Alright, so the top card, put this card deck over there.
Frustrating.
Amazon there. So Campbell, shuffle all expedition and counter cards into deck. We did that.
No,
shuffle the spell cards and the condition cards into two different. With the top card's name and artwork visible. Shuffle all their cards into decks by deck back.
Now you've done it.
Okay, tonight was completely worth it.
The best
just
part
for
is
that.
Campbell goes, they're in alphabetical order. Did I win? No.
You can put these over there too.
Not.
Here, Rob, you can shuffle these. I'm shuffling these ones over here.
I got stuff to do.
Okay. Hey, Joe, can you give me a hand?
The autumn sea is the autumn wind is a raider.
Shuffle the expedition. It's like Josh could be helping or something.
Yeah, Josh.
I did. I shuffled the blues.
He gave me 2 blue cards. That was his.
I did everything that I was asked.
Shuffle all other cards.
So the thing about Josh is...
here's the reference cards.
If you listen to the podcast, it's pretty clear that I'm the worst person on the podcast. But if you record the podcast, it's pretty clear that Josh is the worst.
Place the Doom token.
I'm just messing with you, Josh. You're the best.
I don't care.
Alright, the top 4 asset cards.
Yeah?
Where's the asset deck?
I'm an astronomer. It should be by me.
The asset deck can go right here, and then we need to put 4 of them here. That's the orange deck.
Like the...
this orange deck.
That's the asset deck.
These are not assets.
Nope,
Okay.
those are unique
assets.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, wait, were these all unique assets?
Yeah. So spawn the number of gates indicated on the reference.
They say they're different. Oh, this is the unique deck.
Yeah. Spawn the number of gates indicated on the reference card.
Are these supposed to be in
1 gate?
In alphabetical order? These unique assets and things?
Just leave them. I've played so much. I've played Mansions of Madness probably 20 times since I've played this game.
Yeah.
And so in my brain, those are in alphabetical order because they tell you what to get.
For the record,
Whereas here, I think you just draw.
I was really excited to play as Yorick, and he's not even in this game.
Oh, I might not have the expansion in a minute.
Alas, poor Yorick.
All right, pop this in one of those black things that holds the gates, and put it on the city that says the Nile River.
Nile River.
Other guys will feed you lies.
I'll be your
The Nile River.
Dude, I wish I had some Mickey D's. This nugget sounds so good.
The Nile River is on a expansion board.
I ate a small dip.
It should be in Egypt near the pyramids.
So is Cairo. Buenos Aires. That exists. Buenos Aires is a thing that exists. Okay. So we spawn. So depending on the game, this card scales the difficulty of the game. So in a 4-player game, we spawn 1 gate.
And I am shuffling the spell deck.
Yeah.
Then draw 1. Okay, we need 1 random monster, which if Josh is here, you can put the monster on here for me.
Oh my god, I'll come back over. What?
We have a Hound of Tyndalos. Give me one of those green things.
Ooh, monster stands, huh?
Oh, so fancy.
I know.
I get that. I feel like this game's gonna be fun.
I think it's fun.
I get a good adventure vibe from it, which is important. I feel strongly about Norman Withers. I kind of wish.
So whenever you spawn a gate, you always spawn a monster. Place the active expedition token, which I did. It's on the Amazon. Sweet, I'm only 1 space away. I'm going on that expedition. Spawn the number of clues on the reference card. We're going to spawn 2 clues. You need to flip over 2 clue tokens.
Ooh, I'm getting a clue right now.
I've got a raging clue.
Oh boy. 10. Where you at, 10?
Right there.
The dots kind of help you. 6 is over there. 6.
There's a clue in friggin' Texas, dude.
Yeah, and
nice.
then you can put it down.
Oh, why do we put it down?
Oh, I mean, it doesn't matter. You just because you know they're clues. That's just where they go.
So the only thing just shows where they go.
You can go pick them up. Yeah.
All right.
Draw 1 mystery card and place it near the ancient one sheet. Resolve anything on there. All right, here's the mystery we're going to solve. Spawn of Yog Sothoth. Lavinia Wheatley has given birth to something horrible, and now the creature calls for its father.
Oh no.
When this card enters play, oh frick, spawn the Dunwich Horror Epic Monster on Arkham. So,
no!
You gotta find the Dunwich Horror and those red guys.
I'm busy making all of these conditions.
At the end of the Mythos phase, if the Dunwich Horror Epic Monster has been defeated, solve this mystery. Well, this one's straightforward.
Yep, beat the monster.
We have to go kill the Dunwich Horror.
I'm really good at killing. No.
Why are you killing a flying bird?
Oh look, Rob, it's your character.
Children of Yig.
Yeah, you're gonna go... Whoa. Dude, I don't know if I'd be playing with this guy tonight. Good thing I didn't choose him.
Good old shove nigger off.
Dude, Rob, we're streaming. We're gonna get demonetized.
I mean, you're talking about H.P. Lovecraft. It's already kind of racist.
Alright, so...
Dunwich Horror, here we go. Ooh, he's cool looking. So this is like a special monster.
Yes. And so basically, like, my ability, like...
And he's here fighting me and Josh.
Oh, really? He spawns there?
You said he spawned in Arkham, right?
You did say that.
Oh, man. You guys are in trouble.
No, Josh is gonna kick his butt.
His toughness is equal... So he has health... His health is 6. Because his toughness is investigators plus 2. And it's a -2 to your rolls. So this guy... That's fun.
Good luck.
You might not be able to fight him right off the bat. You might have to leave.
I'm going to kill him on turn 1, and then we're going to win the game.
Okay, whatever you say, my friend.
He's only a Dunwich Horror. We don't even care about
Alright, so, here's how the game plays. During the action phase, you can do one of these actions on this card. You all have one.
Yeah.
And on the back, it explains what the things that happen in the Mythos phase, but we'll talk about Mythos when it gets there.
Okay.
For actions, you can perform one. You're going to do 2 of them, and you can perform... You can't do the same action twice. Okay?
So I can't move twice?
Correct.
Oh. Okay. It says each action once per round?
You can only perform each action only once during a round, and an action must be fully resolved before you're doing the other. So on your turn, you're going to do 2 actions. You can travel. So you can move 1 space. Okay? On top of that, if you have tokens, you can spend... Because you can have up to 2 tokens. You can spend up to 2 tokens to move farther. So if... Not that I would go this way to go here, but if I had 2 train tokens, I could go like this.
How many extra spaces can you move if you spend tokens?
1 for each token, but you can have a maximum of 2 travel tokens.
So I can move up to 3 spaces in total if I use the tokens on
Yep.
Okay.
You can prepare for travel. Take a travel ticket.
Okay.
To do so, like from Istanbul, you cannot take a ship token because there's no water next to you. You can only take train tokens.
What about Constantinople?
Okay. You can acquire assets. You test your handshake ability, which is influence.
I'm bad at that.
And gain assets of equal or lesser value of the reserve. So right here. So like if you rolled a 4, you could like take all of these.
Okay.
That's how you acquire assets. Okay. You can't do that if there's a monster in your space. And to acquire an asset, you have to be in a town. Makes sense. You can rest. You recover a health and a sanity. When you take those hits, we're going to be putting these on your card. Just try to stay under the number you see there.
Is that like Mansions of Madness, where if it goes all the way through, you get like injured or wounded, and then you have to go?
No, if you hit the max on one, you die, and you pick a new character, and Doom advances by 1.
Okay.
You also flip over, and you can then be encountered, and people can come over and encounter you and pick up your stuff.
Is it common for characters to die?
Yes. More than likely, yes. You can gain a focus. You just gain one of these yellow focus tokens. When you take one of these, you can spend them to reroll. You can also spend clue tokens to reroll 1 dice. Thing is, clue tokens are usually the way you advance these, so spending them to reroll is kind of not cool. But worst case scenario,
only in desperation.
Yeah. Trade, you can trade as much stuff with anybody on your space, and then you can do a component action. So, like, if you have a card that it says action on it, or like...
How many actions do you get on a turn?
2. So, like, Diana Stanley can do this action. If there's a cultist monster on my space, I can discard all monsters on my space, or move the cultist monster to any other space.
I can spend 2 clues to discard 1 monster on a space containing a gate. And once per round, I can spend 1 sanity in place of spending a clue. So I can make myself more crazy to help us.
Yeah. Cool.
Oh, so I should have tokens sitting here. I don't, and take them off when I get hurt.
No, I find it easier just to put them on as you get hit.
Oh, okay. So I can take one.
Yeah. The rules actually tell you to do it the way you said it, but I do it the other way.
I gotcha. Makes sense.
It all works the same. Then we're going to do an encounter phase. As long as you're not in a space with a monster, you're going to have an encounter where we're going to read a little story, and then you're going to roll and resolve a test. You can't do that if there's a monster. If you're in a space with a monster, you're going to fight it first.
Yep.
If you then defeat the monster, you get another encounter. So, like, if you're in a space with, like, 4 monsters, and you keep killing them, and then, like, if you somehow kill 4 monsters, you can then encounter the space. Okay? You're going to keep going.
And is encounters only good in this game? Because in Mages of Madness, you can have, like, they can be bad.
In general, they're good as long as you don't fail a roll.
Oh, sure, okay.
I think you're in a spaceship.
I feel like it. A pleasure space.
And that's really it. I think we should just... We'll roll, and when we get to an encounter... No, like this Dunwich Horror. The first thing you're going to do when you encounter him is you have to roll your will -1. You always get to roll 1 dice. But then when you roll the dice, for everything you don't succeed on, like... So if I roll 1 dice against him and I get no successes, I take 3 sanity hits. Same thing here. You take damage depending. You'll roll your strength -2 and you'll take damage depending if anything you roll less than 3 successes. For every success you do hit, though, you damage him, and then we'll put damage on him, and he takes 6 health.
So you need 3 or you get hurt, is what that's saying. If you attack him with strength. And
this guy's bad. While he's out during the mythos, if this symbol happens in a mythos phase, we roll a die. If the result is less than or equal to investigators, spawn a gate.
So this is saying I can attack. This is saying I can attack him with will or strength.
No, you always attack him with strength, but you have to.
You make a will save.
Yeah, because like you're shaking in your boots, man. You got to do a little will save before you fight.
Hey, really quick, if I ordered 40 chicken McNuggets, would you guys eat some McNuggets?
Yes.
Jesus.
Well, I just want some food and like
honey mustard, and I think they have like a.
And that's just like a deal they have going on.
Might as well just get 80.
Okay, who wants more than 10 McNuggets a person?
I'll eat 20.
I'll eat 20.
Do you really want 80 McNuggets?
Well, how much are they gonna be? Like $20?
It's $11.79 for for 40.
Yeah, so let's spend $20 to get 80 nugs. I'd do that.
How hungry are you guys hungry? Should I just get pizza at that point?
Get nugs, bro.
I think it might just be you and me eating nugs, in which case I should get 40.
I just want to start playing this game because I gotta go to bed.
I also want to start playing this game.
I'm absorbing these rules perfectly. Like,
I'm ready to play.
All right,
I think we can do this.
Move the monster to the nearest space can investigate. So this dude is gonna just hunt people.
Okay.
Okay, that's what the hound does. This gate has a blue symbol on it. If this moves, all the blue things are gonna activate. That's bad. So someone should try to maybe get there and attempt to close that gate.
And
the problem is
they tokens, right?
The problem you encounter the gate. You draw one of these cards.
Okay, how do I play?
Okay.
He's messing with you.
I'm kidding.
I'm going over strategy.
He's not ordering food.
I was very
So each investigator in a space. So his thing is, if this reckoning happens, if you're on a space with a gate, Doom goes up 1 unless you discard a spell. Okay, and then this has cultists have a specific thing on here, but we don't have cultists on the board.
So when I'm going to attack, I get to roll 4 plus.
Yeah, is your blunderbuss gonna be able to touch the?
Says when resolving a combat encounter, you may gain +2 strength. If you do, each 6 you roll when resolving a strength test during a combat encounter counts as 2 successes, and each one negates 1 success. Oh, so if I roll a 1, it cancels out a hit, like on the die.
And you're only gonna roll 2 dice.
Why?
Because he's -2 strength.
But I also get to roll 2.
So you roll.
So you get to roll 4 dice.
Oh, it's adding dice too.
Yeah, and if I get hits, as long as I don't get any 1s, it counts as 2.
So you might have a shot at that guy.
I could just roll 4 dice. If I get 3 hits, we win the game right away.
And we don't win the game. You have to solve 3 of these things.
Oh, all right. Well, I'll try and kill him.
But yes, getting him off the board would be great.
Yeah, because I could try to attack and then move. All right.
Can anybody get to this gate?
No, not on 1 turn.
Well, Campbell could.
Is he ordering nugs? Please don't.
No, you can. right?
Well, I can, I guess.
I mean, but this is 2 moves, right?
Yeah, but you could take a thing and... Okay, so, first thing I'm going to do is my influence is 2.
And you should move before me because then...
Is there something I can do?
I get to roll 1 more dice.
Okay.
Right?
In Eldritch, you have to play clockwise for
Fuck
moves.
that.
But this can move between rounds however we want it to.
Whatever.
So, alright.
Wait, no, that's good. Yeah, because if you're still going to move first.
Your investment is paid
as long
off.
as you move off the stage, because he gets... It's 1 dice less for every person on the
These
stage,
are my
right?
skills, right?
That's what he said? Rob, this guy roll is 1 die less for every adventurer that's there. So if he moves first, I would actually... Isn't that what you said?
No. Toughness is equal to adventurers plus 2 that are playing the game.
Oh,
so it's just 6.
Okay.
Hey, Ned.
Alright.
Hey, yeah.
So... Oh, no, I have to test it.
Oh, okay. I just thought you called me at 10 p.m. and I was like, well, Dad's up.
Alright, well, I'm going to test my influence and see what I can buy.
Let's do it. Go. Nothing.
Nothing. Awesome.
Oh, yeah.
You rolled 2 ones also.
Yep,
Not only 2
good.
whiffs, but 2
What's that?
ones.
I really should go here and do this instead.
Yeah, you should.
Can I fight this thing?
Nah, it's not smart.
Reduce the horror monsters if there's a cultist on... I don't have a cultist on my space.
Oh, I haven't even looked yet. But I'll check. I'll take a look tomorrow.
Yeah, I can fight that guy. I'll try it. I'm done.
Oh, you're not going to fight now?
Okay.
No, you don't
Hey,
do it
you
yet.
let me go.
No.
I will encounter him.
All right. Cam, take your turn and then order some nugs.
Nugs are already on their way.
How many? What sauces did you get?
I got, like...
And did you get French fries
Hey,
to go with
let
it?
me take my turn. Give me 1 second.
And did you ask him to bring me a large Coke, no ice?
This is the extraness that is Josh.
I'm sorry, if I'm eating, I want fries. I don't feel like that's extra. And I want a drink. How is that extra? That's like the most...
Nugs are already coming. I asked... Okay, I'm going to play this game.
Take your turn.
So... Alright. So am I trying to... Is this monster going to try to fight me if I'm in the same spot as it? Like, at the end of the round?
Yes.
Okay. And I want to try to get down here and close this gate, right?
Sure.
What is usually the skill that is required to close gates? Is this something I can just look at? No, I draw one of these cards. Is it like a will thing? Is it like a lore thing? You don't know. Okay. So,
Lore is usually good for doing mystery things and closing gates, yes.
okay. So...
But it could be anything.
Should I try to... So, if I take a travel ticket and come down here, then basically, that's my turn.
Yeah, and then
But what if I moved here and then I tried to feed the mind to get my lore up so that I'm tanking on some lore or some observation? Is that a good idea, or maybe maybe really jack my will?
I don't know, man. You can't really fight anyway.
No, but I feel like I should be like going and like trying to close these things, which you said is like a lore and a
Right,
will
but you
thing,
can't close that thing until this monster's dead.
Right.
Which I'm gonna try to fight, and if I fight it, I get a chance to close it.
But also it says I can gain incantation spells here. Is that these things?
So, what this means is, generally when you do an encounter at that place, that's generally what you get as a reward.
And you can't do an encounter unless there's no monsters, right?
Correct.
Oh, dude. If I come down here, I can spend 2 clues to discard a monster on a space containing a gate.
Oh, that's so good.
But this thing's gonna move towards...
You don't have 2 clues, though.
Right, but what if I come here and get this clue? Because I can do that, right?
No, you, to do those clues, you would stop there and you encounter and you do this.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I don't want to do that?
Currently, we don't give 2 craps about clues. Because this is... Normally, these say you need clues to win.
Oh.
Right now, this says we have to kill that monster.
Which is
this monster.
I'm about to do.
Yes.
And then we're going to try to...
You're just going to straight up murder it.
Yeah, I'm going to win.
So I should try to come close this gate.
Yes.
So...
But that's dependent if I can kill this thing or not.
Cool. So why don't I just pop right here?
Can you kill this thing if I don't? You're going to roll
right?
1 dice.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, you probably shouldn't go down there.
I'm not going to go down there.
And accidentally get beaten up by that guy.
Well, so I'm going to hang out right here. I'm going to try to do this spell.
Yeah, better yourself.
I'm going to better myself. And so I got to make the test first. So could I get 2 dice, please?
Yeah. You didn't keep dice over there?
No, Josh took all of them.
I did not. That's not even true.
I mean, you
That's
did
the
put
whole
the dice
stack
there
over there.
for us to share.
For you.
All right.
And then you put a
Yeah,
little
boy.
bit-
No.
These dice remind me of the dice that they make in Ocean's 13 down in Mexico.
Yeah.
And the factory goes on strike, and they're like, "We won't start working again unless we get equal pay." And they're like, "Well, what does that look like?" He's like,
Okay.
30,000. The guy's
So-
like, 30,000? He's like, "Yeah, we just need 30,000.
Your magic goes Orion, wreaks havoc on your mind. Discard all improvement tokens unless you discard this card. But I don't have any of those, so I'm just going to flip the card back.
Yep. This says then flip this card. Yeah, so, which is also weird.
So basically,
in Mansions of Madness, you'd get a new one, but in this one, you keep the same one.
yeah. So what I could have done is I could have taken an improvement and then just discarded it. But I want to hang on to this card, and I want to boost my lore so that I can start doing it. And
Cool.
I can
So
make
you're
it happen
done.
for anybody. Yeah, yeah.
So, Joe, while you're taking
Alright.
your turn, what's going on with the nug situation?
Jeez.
All right, so
Nugs
I
are
am.
coming, 1026.
You got 40 nugs.
Got
You're kind of
40
just
nugs.
hanging out there in no man's
Yeah,
land.
I'm almost wondering if I should just focus on
I got a lot of honey mustard.
doing some
because you're
improvement
talking
and
honey
getting
mustard. And
clue
then I got
tokens for
some
the next
signature
one that's gonna
sauce
come
and some
around.
sweet and sour sauce.
Yeah, what is your
But I got
ability?
I think I got 4
So I
honey
can
mustards.
And fries?
do a
Did not get
observation
fries.
test to get a
Because
tome
I just-
asset,
I just wanted
and then
some
my
nugs, man.
spell allows me to
Squash.
You've been talking.
test lore
don't get any
plus tomes, and then if I pass that,
This
I
whole
get
thing's ruined.
clues.
I said get 80 nugs, you only got 40. You
So
didn't get
I'm-
fries.
So I'm not sure if I should.
You can pay me for
Just-
nugs.
Let me see what that guy does. Again, sorry.
You have some nugs, but don't
If you're on a
don't
city
be
space
don't be
test,
I'll pay for
you
the
pass
nugs,
game
Candy.
You don't
one
have to pay for
tome
the nugs.
asset. Okay,
nugs are on me. I just
that's always
wanted
good.
somebody to share some nugs with.
Yeah, I'll eat the nugs. I can't believe you get
Oh,
nugs.
and
with
then
no
if you
fries.
have a tome, you get an additional, like, a free rest, which that seems good.
Yeah, I already have one tome, and then my spell gives me additional dice to roll when I test
Okay.
that spell. So I'm wondering if I should just try to blow that real quick just to see if I can get some extra clue
Sure.
to.
As of right now, there's nothing better for you probably to do.
That's kind of my thought. I'm like, there's no way for me to get anywhere near helpful,
Yeah.
so I might as well be ready for the next thing to pop. So
So
I'm
this is
going
like once we do this, we like go on to another card. Is kind of how it works,
Yep.
and then it's kind of happen in random order.
all right, so I'm testing
Yeah, there's a
observation.
deck of them. We have to do 3 of them.
Okay.
That is a success.
Nice.
So like the goal is to like
so
whoop this
I
guy's
get
butt
a-
and then figure out what the next step is.
A tome card.
And monsters come out here.
So you were successful?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm
one
successful.
success.
Yep, one success.
So what you do is you...
take a
I'm trying to remember how you do this. A tome would be off of...
the tome asset.
So they're in...
So gain from the reserve or one random tome asset
here.
from the deck.
Well, so random would mean you go through until you hit one.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's a tome right here
Okay.
if you want it.
Secret page, and then we're gonna do this. Bonk.
Gain +1 when resolving spell effects. I'm just gonna be a wizard now.
Cool.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Daisy.
Oh, there's another
Daisy.
tome.
They say.
And then as my second action, I'm
So
going to
this is
cast
Otherworldly
Arcane
counter.
Insight.
Okay.
So I roll my lore plus
Oh,
one
I wanna
additional
get
dice
this.
for each tome I
That's what I
possess.
How many
I'm
dice
gonna
are you
do it.
rolling?
6.
You
My
got 3
lore.
alone? You got 3 tomes?
I have 4 in lore.
Oh, 2 tomes.
And then I have 2 tomes. That is 3 successes.
What does it give
So, if I pass, the investigator gains a clue. So I get a clue token.
you? Okay.
Yeah, you just gain one from the pile.
Cool. And then I flip the card. Resolve the effect based on your test result.
Okay, 3.
3+. Your understanding of the arcane knowledge is unyielding. No additional effect. Then flip this card. Otherwise...
Bad stuff.
Oh, yeah. Good job. Good job, Daisy.
Roll high.
Roll high. Check.
All right.
All right. My first action is going to. Well, first of all, what are the reserve items that have a value of 1 down there?
You cannot do that with a monster in your space.
I'm just curious. I have an action that I can gain 1 asset of my choice with a value of 1 from the reserve.
There is Courier needed. When you gain this card, immediately gain a Courier run unique asset.
Don't care about that.
Yeah,
Is there anything that improves combat?
When you defeat a monster with toughness 2 or more during a combat, you may examine the creature's remains. If you pass, gain 2 clues. And this one is during reckoning, your investment is paid off. You may discard this card to gain a funding condition.
Okay. So I'm not going to do that, but I am going to take a focus for my first turn. because my thing is I can re-roll some dice, more dice with a focus.
Okay.
And then for my second action, I'm going to attack. So it's...
You do not attack. That's not an action.
What?
That is not an action. You attack during an encounter. So you get to do something else.
But I don't want to leave. That's the thing.
You can just take a travel ticket.
Fine, I'll take a travel ticket.
That's like the de facto, you don't want to move anywhere.
I want to fight this guy.
You're going to fight him in a minute.
Yeah. But hold on. Does my ability break the rule of I can't take a reserve if there's a...
Yeah, that's a different thing. It specifically says you can't do a acquire assets action with a monster, but that's not an acquire access action. That's your special ability.
Okay, so then I might as well take one. Which is better, an action or an asset or a travel ticket?
Oh, 100%. I would see if like this courier thing is good.
Fine.
When you gain this card, you're immediately gain a courier run unique asset.
So are these things that happen like when we during the mythos phase?
You just take the top one and put it on the bottom until you hit
a
courier run unique asset. And then put all those on the bottom. And then discard this card. On the bottom of the deck, I guess. Alright.
Go ahead, Rob.
So here's what an encounter happens. Starting with the lead investigator and going clockwise, we each do one encounter. If there are no monsters, you do either do the token or you do the location. If there's a monster, you must resolve a single combat encounter against each monster there, one at a time in order. If there's no monsters in your space, you can do another one.
Oh my goodness. They're really making you work for it.
Apparently.
Do they exist?
Are we in the right deck?
I mean, this is the unique asset deck, right?
Yeah. Draw an encounter card matching. Okay. I'm just going to make sure we're doing combat correctly. Alright, so the first thing we do is check the monster's effect. This monster's effect, there is none. It's during the reckoning phase. Okay? The second thing we do is resolve will.
Dude, nugs are en route.
If there's a
driver that has nugs in a bag in a car for you and me. And these guys have been on some nugs.
I have a one will.
Not get shuffled. Okay.
So the one.
There. There's your courier.
Yeah, nailed it.
Boom. Got it.
So
I'm not scared of that monster.
So you take 2 damage if you don't make a success, is what that's saying. 2 will damage.
So I reduced the horde of monsters to 1.
Mm-hmm.
So that's only a 1. 1 and 1 means I don't take anything.
So normally you need to roll 2.
Yes.
Is what that's saying.
When you gain this card from the deck, place one random
because you used to be part of the game.
Hey, hold on, real quick. It says when you gain this card from the deck, place one random clue that corresponds to a city space face up on this card. And then after resolving a location encounter on that space, flip this card. So I would take a clue from Arkham? Or what does that mean?
So grab a clue token.
Clue, baby.
Give us another... Or is there Cairo on here?
Yeah.
No.
Give us another one.
Buenos Aires.
Awesome. Here you go. It means you have to go to Buenos Aires, and then that resolves, right? Did I read that correctly?
After resolving a location encounter on that space.
Yeah. So you have to go here, and then end your turn there, and then...
That's dumb.
That.
Alright.
Okay. So now I'm resolving a strength test.
Okay.
Which is my strength minus 1. Which is...
Kill it, Rob.
2 dice. Oh, but when resolving a combat, I may test my lore, which is 4, and if I pass, I get 3 strength. Pass.
Oh, you something at 1?
Yep. Well, flip, but then with 1 success, the spell's dark energy turns against you, flooding my mind with madness. Discard this card unless you lose 2 sanity. I will take the 2 sanity loss because this card is baller. Hold on to it. So now I get 6 dice minus 1. I get 5 dice to do 3 damage to this
Kill it, Rob.
Oh, and actually I was supposed to get 1 more dice because of my arcane manuscript. Cool. The incantation takes effect with horrifying success. Lose 1 sanity and gain 5. We'll do that instead.
You gain 5?
So 5. I get 7 dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's the tricky thing about the game is remember to read all your cards. You can only ever use 1 card that modifies your dice roll though. So you always take whatever's best. Like if you're carrying like 6 guns, you don't add all your guns together.
That'd be tight. 2, 1.
Whiffed it. Whiffed it hard.
That was bad news, Bears.
3 rolls.
I don't have any rerolls.
Is that focus tokens? Is that what those are?
Well, yeah, or clue tokens. So that guy takes a damage, and I take 2 damage.
So, like, if you would have killed it outright, it wouldn't have gotten to damage you.
Correct. Well,
7 dice and you have 1 hit.
Yeah, that's real good. The odds do not seem to be in my favor.
So
which means I do not get to encounter that thing. So Campbell, it is your turn.
A focus isn't like an auto success, is it?
Yeah, we are in the encounter phase. What'd you say, Campbell?
What does gaining a focus token do for me?
It lets you reroll dice.
Lets you reroll 1 dice.
Unless you're on the same space with me, and then you get to reroll 2 dice.
Baller. Alright, so the way I like to do encounters is the person to your right will draw the card for you. So Campbell is on a blue space, a blue boring old space, so he needs a general card. So I have to do an
encounter because I moved there. That's the first thing I do on a turn.
So then you're going to read the... There's going to be 3 sections of that. You can look at it. There's 3 sections. You're going to read the water space.
Okay. For sure.
You're going to read it up to the part where he rolls, pause for effect, let him do it, and then tell him what happens.
Very Betrayal House on the Hill. That's a good way to play that, too.
Yeah, I like this way I like to play it.
I'm cold.
Are you?
I'm coldy.
Right. The captain tells you that you are passing over the site of a famous shipwreck.
Oh, cool.
You can use the ship's deep sea diving equipment to explore the wreckage.
100% I want to do that.
All right.
It might be... There might be jewels down there.
You may become delayed to gain 1 artifact.
Okay.
100%.
So delayed means you don't get to do anything next turn.
Yeah, fine.
You just stand up.
But I get my other action of this turn, right?
There's no other action.
Yeah, you take action.
No, I didn't take any actions. Oh, this is the encounter phase.
Yes.
Right, get it. No, yeah, I'll become delayed because you didn't kill this monster.
So what did it say?
That's just fine. I get an artifact.
You get an artifact.
So you were delayed.
Yeah, but I get an artifact, which sounds...
Guys, he gets an artifact.
I think those are the red cards.
So
just peek at one. Say artifact.
Item, magical relic.
Artifact.
Rob.
I don't remember.
There's a whole other deck of cards we're supposed to be playing with.
It's been so long.
Is it supposed to be in alphabetical order?
No. The alphabetical order thing is only Mansions of Madness. All right,
I'm just flipping through these to see if any of them say artifact. And then if these are it, then I'll just shuffle them and take one.
Man, artifact is not listed in this.
I mean, these look like artifacts.
1, 2, 3. I would have gotten 3 hits on that dude.
These look like seriously good things.
And I would use the focus to reroll my 2 non.
I think those are the artifacts. Let me look at here. This is the components. Yeah, the artifact cards are red cards.
Okay, should I?
So I just shuffle it up and draw them. Yeah, those are like the bomb.
The bomb, diggity.
The one that I looked at that was the top one seemed real good. It was like lose 1 sanity to immediately damage a monster twice or something like that.
Okay, so that's his thing. You're gonna get an Istanbul, so an orange card to Josh. Yep. And then you will read the Istanbul section.
That's crazy. I didn't have to roll for
The police have rounded up suspected political threats.
I mean, you're losing a whole
You can perform a service in exchange for a friend's freedom.
You only have 14 of those?
You may gain an agreement condition to gain 1 random ally asset from the deck and 1 task unique asset. So it's the police have rounded up suspected political threats. You can perform a service in exchange for a friend's freedom. You may gain an agreement condition to gain 1 random ally asset from the deck and 1 task unique asset.
Sure, I will do that.
So you will gain an agreement condition.
So go through the deck until you hit an agreement.
Yep.
And then I get.
And then you gain 1 random ally asset from the deck and 1 task unique asset.
Okay,
so you just look through there until you hit one of those things, and the rest of them go on the bottom.
There you go.
All right, Josh.
Now can I try and fight this guy?
So I need a task and then an ally.
Yep, and then that'll go on the bottom of that deck.
There's no reason not to have these in alphabetical
I get to roll. I have a strength of 4. I'm rolling
2 cards.
2 dice. Plus I get 2 because of my blunderbuss. Right? Because it's whatever that guy is minus 2.
Yes. So this says
I'm doing an attack.
Resolving a combat encounter, you may gain 2 strength, which you did, which negates that minus.
Yeah, so I'm rolling 4 dice.
So you're rolling 4 dice.
Correct. If I get a 6,
roll some 6s.
If I roll 6s, it counts as 2.
Yeah, roll 3 of them. You rolled. Okay.
Ooh.
3 hits.
All 5s though.
Yeah.
So what that means is you don't take. Okay, so we have to go back. We'll do this for the damage, but you have to pass the sanity test first. Or you don't got to pass it, but you got to do the sanity test. You did 3 damage.
Mm-hmm.
That's that means you break even. You don't take any damage, but you do. You do 3 damage to him.
Okay.
You have half killed him.
Okay.
Solid hit. But now you need to do a will check -1 to see how much sanity you take. So you're gonna take 2 sanity hits.
Why?
Because you rolled 1. 3 minus 1 is 2.
Oh wow. This guy's about to die. They're going insane.
Heal yourself, man. Anyway, yeah.
Can I have my blunderbuss?
Yeah,
back,
you
please?
can. There you
Thank
go.
Your turn, Rob.
All right, so now that we're done, now do the mythos. So the lead investigator draws the mythos card. We're going to resolve these from left to right.
Did you say the blue ones are the bad ones and you drew it first?
Yeah.
Great.
So the first thing we do is we spawn a clue. Spawn the number of clues on the reference card. We're going to spawn 2 clues. So we need to spawn 2 clues from over there.
Okay.
You just flip them and put them on the board where they go.
Sydney.
Then we're going to do... right here. This goes on space 8, which is over there somewhere. 7. He's on it.
Oh, there we go.
Space 8, and then place a listed number of Eldritch tokens on this Mythos card. I don't know. Oh, they're right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so what this says is, you dream of a life as an insane wizard thousands of years ago in Atlantis. You also dream of that same wizard still alive today on an uncharted island. Growing madness. This is an ongoing rumor. That's what the blue cards are. And as an encounter, an investigator on Space 8 might attempt to find the uncharted isle. If he passes, you may spend clues equal to half the investigators to solve the rumor. When there are no Eldritch tokens on this card, each investigator loses 3 sanity. Then we solve the rumor.
Alright, the nugget phase has begun.
The lead investigator gains 1 madness condition. It discards 1 Eldritch token from this card. Oh my god. So this card is really bad juju for whoever the lead investigator is.
That's you.
I will start getting more madness cards when Reckoning happens, which there was no Reckoning on this card. They will be on the other ones.
There will be a Reckoning.
So Campbell is on the space and can't do anything about it because he's delayed.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, except for as an encounter, he can do it, but he needs to. You need to have 2 clues to solve this, and nobody has 2 clues right now.
And that's just gonna make you suck more.
Basically? Yeah. Well, yeah, and we're all gonna lose 3 sanity if this blows up and we don't find this uncharted island with this mad wizard on it in 4 rounds, or within. There won't be a reckoning on every card, but this is a clock that we have to fix at some point. I would put this on par with having to deal with that stupid monster. Okay?
The monster is being dealt with.
That's it.
We're
back to actions. Do we need to pass who is first player for any reason?
No.
Okay.
Go ahead, Ram.
I mean...
You're a nut guy?
I'll grab one maybe in a second.
Am I going to fight this guy again?
I think so. But you can't do that right now.
She's getting me tore up.
From the floor up.
Well, I'm going to recover. Which can I recover? Yeah, can't do it when the monster's on your space. That's good. I might just leave and come back.
This one's gonna follow you. Or it's gonna come fight me.
Alright, I'm going to gain a focus. And I don't know how many other items. I guess I'll just sit here, I guess, and hopefully kill him this round.
If you trail it here,
I'm done.
I can basically spend a sanity to do 2 damage to a monster on my space or an adjacent space. So that's pretty good. So I can do 2 damage to
We're
this thing.
adjacent. You cannot do that to epic monsters.
Okay.
You have to kill epic monsters the old-fashioned way. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure.
This turn I cannot do anything, but if you fail to kill this thing, I'll kill it on my next turn.
Oh yeah, because
Campbell can't do anything this turn. So
I got some bugs.
Oh yeah, this is Campbell's turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Come back up in the diving bell. I'm like, hey guys.
So I'm
Probably
going
on the Sally.
to.
Found some bone pipes down here.
I think prepare for travel, so that way I can. So I obviously take a train and then move to here. Is that right? Because I spend a train to move 1, and then can I move? Decide what movement here? If I prepare and then move.
Yes.
Okay. And that way I'll get.
So you move to any adjacent space. After moving, you may spend any number of travel tickets to move 1 additional space per ticket spent. You can only spend train tickets to move along trains and ships to move along ships. And then, obviously, you can go off the board here and it wraps around.
Mm-hmm. Cool. All right.
For reference.
Then I will work on getting that second clue token.
Does that need to replenish?
What?
The bottom row there?
Yes. Okay. Epic monsters are treated like monsters for all effects except...
No, that was the wrong thing. Well, no, it's not the right
An
thing.
epic monster cannot be defeated by any
thinking
effect
it was
except
good.
losing health. An epic monster cannot be discarded. It cannot be moved. Monster refers to a monster and or epic monsters. Not epic monsters refer... Oh, so maybe you can do damage to it like that. You're just not removing it. Okay, cool.
Should have got 80 nugs.
I should have gotten 80 nugs. I think I'd eat 80 nugs right now.
I'd eat 80 nugs right now.
Alright, so did you finish?
Yeah, I just
Alright.
prepared and moved so that way I can get that clue token.
You just gonna bide your time and try to blow that guy away?
But if I do, this guy's probably gonna die.
Yeah. I mean, you could come down here and heal yourself up and try to fix this scenario.
And what's that scenario?
Or you can actually guess you can't because you don't have clue tokens.
Why did it show up there?
There's an uncharted aisle right there.
So I just happened to be right where.
Yeah, you just dove around the uncharted aisle. I mean, he's gonna have a second clue token shortly, so you might be able to.
Something tells me mine messing with the shipwreck down here causes that situation.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know, Josh. You're
quarterback me here.
I don't want you to die. Worst spell on my table. But
Yeah, you're replacing this felt anyway.
I don't know, man. Like, I want to kill that thing, but like, we're ill prepared, and your sanity is rough.
How much more damage can it take?
3.
It needs 3.
I can do 2 damage to it. Just pop on my next turn.
I'll take a focus.
I think you should focus. You did your deed. I wouldn't die. I would get out of there.
How hurt are you?
I'm gonna kill him.
Okay. Never mind.
I'm gonna take a focus.
Josh is gonna sit there.
And
He's half
Here's
dead.
the thing. If you can do 1 damage to him,
actually, I'll do.
I can pop him on the next.
Cool. But here's the thing. What are the tasks down there?
The
value of 1 or less.
1 or less?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I have to pass. I have
in
to pass
case you
a lore
defeat
test,
it,
though.
you could do some genealogy research.
I would have to pass a lore test.
What else?
Or you can take an investment. Which, I mean, funding seems good. And this is probably going to happen at the end of this round.
Sure, why not?
You going to invest. Alright. So we're back to the encounter phase. I've got to try to pop off. I need to improve my will.
Totally.
Okay. Take 1. +1 when resolving. I get to roll 5 dice.
Wow. Ooh. Your dice rolls are just shitty.
Oh, man, should I focus this and get...
Reroll 1 dice.
Yeah. Let's use some different dice. Boom! Worth it.
Wait.
I was supposed to reroll 1 dice.
I'll say you only reroll 1 die.
Not worth it. I am going to use these dice next time, though.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't get that. So I guess I'm going to use my 3 strength, which is only 2 dice. I can technically kill this thing if I... Nope.
I could. Nope.
I'm slowly whittling it down, and I'm tore up from the floor up.
All right, eat you to death. Is that
Go ahead, Cam.
Oh, so I have to do another encounter at the spot, don't I?
Yep.
Read it to me, baby. Read it to me, baby.
All right.
I was not hungry, and now you
Dude, those nugs are great.
made me nug hungry.
You know what would be great to go with them?
Nuggery fries.
Some French fries.
Dude, if I had just waited a couple minutes, I could have gotten fries. I'm sorry, and I should have gotten.
I came over here to talk about the order, and you're like, nugs are on the way, nugs are on the way. And I'm in my head, I'm like, great, nugs are on the way, but are fries on the way with the nugs?
Okay, well, you know what? I'll just put you in charge of nug ordering next time.
Thank you. That's the position I would like in
How many
life.
times are you gonna say nugs?
Well, way more times than is appropriate.
Oh man, you.
All right, what's up, Joe?
All right. Someone.
You're getting rasped for everything.
Someone
Sorry
has
for getting
sabotaged.
3 nugs.
All right.
All right, I got you.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
We're
Okay.
ready. We're ready.
Someone has sabotaged your ship's fuel and rations. If you hope to survive until rescue arrives, you must search for food on a nearby island. Roll a observation check.
Ooh, I'm ready for this. Come on, Trace. Yeah, double
There
success.
you go.
I'm snagging one of these
All right.
nugs.
You did not fail, so therefore things are good.
Oh, well.
Yep.
This is the game where I'm gonna be that guy with this and fail everything. There's always the one guy that fails everything, and there's the one guy that is like an unstoppable monster beast who has accumulated a bajillion cards. Be the unstoppable monster beast.
Is that the wilderness?
Yeah.
I just got some bone pipes. I'm gonna feed my mind next time to try to crank my. I'm just gonna keep trying to crank my lore every turn, and then.
Your map is gone, and you must navigate based on your own observations.
Plus
So roll an observation check.
Okay.
And he just needs to get one to pass, right?
So.
Yeah.
Cool. If you pass, you confidently progress on your journey. Move 1 space.
Cool. So do I get the clue token for passing that as well?
Did it say to take the clue?
No.
So what do I need to do to take that clue?
Oh, to take that clue, if you're encountering the clue and not the spot, sorry, you need to do one of these.
Oh,
cards.
okay.
Do you want some sweet and sour, Rob?
Now no, it's fine. This is a different thing. He's gonna do it. You're gonna read this, and then depending if he passes or fails, you read that.
Okay.
McDonald's
You are
sweet and sour
completely
sauce is
surrounded by the
though,
teeming
it doesn't really taste like sweet and sour
globules
sauce.
that comprise Yog
You feel
Sothoth.
me?
The ancient being invades your thoughts to communicate with you. You struggle to decipher its horrific message. Make a lore check -1.
Okay. So.
Ooh, good lore over there.
Yeah.
You're a librarian.
I am. All right.
It's good for getting the clue tokens.
Okay. Oh, hell.
The words and images that flood your mind do nothing more than confuse and disorient you. You're left wandering across alien landscapes with no idea how to return home. Gain a lost in time and space condition.
No. That doesn't sound like a good condition.
No, that might be the worst thing.
My
It's
turn?
not as bad as an
Not
Arkham
time
Horror.
and space.
My turn?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna
Well,
try and
spend
kill
the
this guy.
penis injury card.
You have all the expansions.
Lost in time and
Come on,
space.
Josh, make it so.
I got 3 hits on him. And I'm going to...
Restriction.
Now,
Remove your
if I kill
investigator
him, do I
token
still have
from
to
the
do the
game
check?
board. You are unaffected
you're
by
actually-
other
you
game
have to
effects
do the
and
check
cannot move or perform
first.
actions. Instead
Before I
of
attack
resolving
him?
an encounter,
Yeah.
flip this card. So the
So,
next time you do an
keep
encounter,
that,
flip that, and
I try not to die
out,
before you do that.
So I think basically you just lost a turn, maybe?
Yeah,
And then, like,
the
you'll
first
probably
thing you
have to test to
do
get out.
is a will test.
Okay.
So
Oh, I wanna do a will
roll 2
test.
dice.
No, 3. Or is it -1?
It's -1,
Kill him.
and don't lose 2.
So I have to have both of these be successes. No, just 1.
Just 1.
Do it, Josh. No. Get one, Josh.
Josh
Get
is
one,
gonna
Josh.
die.
You can do it. You can do it. Yes.
6.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, because you can use a focus to re-roll 2 dice.
Yep.
So he killed it.
I killed it.
Hooray!
It's dead. At the end of the Mythos phase, if the Dunwich... Let's see. Alright, we solved the mystery at the end. At the end of this Mythos phase, we will solve it.
Who did I even kill? What did this guy look like?
Dunwich Horror, man.
Oh, he's an ugly motherfucker.
Yeah.
So when you're in one of these big places, you can do this stuff instead of taking the.
I just want to point out that Wilson is pulling his weight in Arkham, and meanwhile we got somebody stuck on an island.
Dude. First of all, I got some boner pipes. It's gonna be just fine. And I'm gonna be waxing all y'all.
Did you use the McDonald's app?
With those?
No, I use DoorDash. Should I use the McDonald's app?
I don't know.
Does Ronald?
What was the delivery fee?
The delivery fee for some reason was waived, but there's a dash fee, which is like so. And then I think the food is like more expensive than it would be if you get. So I ended up paying $16 after tip to have 40 nugs delivered.
It's not bad.
Which it's not that bad for a good a snack like this.
All right,
probably could have gotten us a pizza for $16.
Move the omen. All right, so this is move the omen token 1 space clockwise around the track.
But a pizza will give me heartburn at this time of night. And I don't think nugs will.
Now we look at how many gates have that symbol. 1. Mm-hmm. We lose 1 doom. So move the doom down 1.
Oh, because this gate has.
Because it's blue.
The blue constellation.
Blue. That's why we were trying to close it.
Well, we didn't close it.
I'll come close the gate next time.
So now we're going to resolve all reckoning effects in this order. First, we do monsters. So this monster has a reckoning effect. Move the monster to the nearest space containing an investigator.
Oh, that's what that symbol means.
Let an investigator on that space and meet. Oh, I encounter it right now. Fun.
Kill it, Rob. Kill it, Rob. Do it, kill it. Kick that thing. Yeah, you kill it, right?
Well,
no, that was your horror.
I don't take any. So now, let's try to do this. Don't do it. So I only get 2 dice. I don't think I can die.
Yeah, smoked it.
I still take a damage though.
Why? Because you had to roll 3 successes to not take damage?
Yep, but I killed it.
Yeah. So now I can come down here and try to close its gate.
1106 Southwest Cherry Street.
Just, if you're having something delivered somewhere, just type in Luscious Indulgences. That's the name of this cake shop, and it's in Google. So Rob's wife has like a bakery.
Oh. All right. Now the Ancient One sheet. Each investigator on a space containing
where does this go? Because these are like the unique monsters. This is not a unique.
It goes
one.
back in the bag.
Oh, okay. So you just rando drop.
Each investigator on a space containing a gate advances doom by 1 unless they discard a spell.
Okay.
I'll discard Wither, I guess.
Oh yeah.
What would happen? Oh, you have your advanced doom.
Because of this, yep. Ongoing Mythos cards. The lead investigator gains a madness condition. Give me a madness condition. Then I discard an Eldritch token from this card for each madness condition I have. Yeah. Oh, so I don't discard 1 yet. Oh, I'll have 1, so I discard.
So you need a madness condition?
Yep. So next time I will discard 2. We really need to fix this.
Yeah, so I'm right on that spot. What do I need to do to fix it?
You need clues, which you don't have.
How many clues do I need?
2.
I was working on that.
I can spend a clue.
All right.
I can spend a sanity in place of a clue.
Does anybody have any reckoning on any cards they have?
I have a reckoning on my agreement. It's a little red lightning bolt, whatever.
Okay, what does it say?
Test influence. -1. If
you didn't do like a deal with the devil, did you?
I might have. That dude has red hands. And yeah, probably. I mean, but I'm also lost in time and space, so really I'm pretty much screwed no matter what. Oh,
hey, wow, great rolls.
Oh wait, but doesn't it say you're unaffected by other game effects?
Oh, yeah, right. So I can't be reckoned currently.
Yeah, they can't find him. He's lost in time and space.
I have one. The little is that the symbol we're talking about? Yeah, I got the investment. Your investment is paid off. You may discard this card to gain a funding condition.
I'm not seeing. Oh wait, here's a funding condition. I'm not seeing madness at all. Are you sure it's not madness?
It'll probably be up here, like under the name, like in the little words.
No, these are all to say condition.
Let me see.
See, they all say condition. It said you gained a madness condition.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get some IHOP. I'll get some pancakes.
Oh, no, I found where they show it. So there's restrictions, there's injuries, there's exposure, there's deals, there's pursuit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's below. So you have paranoid.
Somewhere on there. Oh, there we go. Thank you. I'm paranoid. When you perform a rest action. Okay, cool. Alright, that's it. Into Madness.
So this investment card is gone now, right?
Yep, discard it.
Okay, and then we're going to get a new one of these out. Zong.
Now we spawn the number of gates shown on the reference card. When spawning a gate, take the top from the gate stack and spawn a monster with it. So we're spawning one in Istanbul. And so draw a monster to put it there too.
Oh yeah, they charge $3 on DoorDash for a double cheeseburger.
If a gate cannot be spawned because
get out of here.
So that's the bag this thing should have gone in over there, right?
Oh, yeah.
I have an empty bag here.
Oh, well, here you go.
Monster time.
Sweating and exhausted,
Star spawn.
You stop to rest in what little shade you can find. You've already heard stories of this heat wave claiming the lives of sick or elderly individuals. You fear that if you keep going at this pace, you might fall victim to it as well. Heat wave singes the globe. Each investigator loses 3 health unless you become delayed. That sucks.
Wait, what happened? I'm delayed?
Lose 3 health or become delayed.
And what does delayed do?
Also, this guy seems like a really bad monster to have to fight.
I'll take 3.
He's a star spawn. He's strength -3, will -1.
I have to become delayed, otherwise I die.
You've got 5 health,
so...
and when we have one of these things, you have to roll a die, and on a 1 or 2 we advance Doom. So he seems not good.
Okay, back to me. I'm done.
Cool. So
did you take 3 damage?
I will take 3 damage. I think.
Guessing you guys are all taking 3 damage.
Yeah, might as well.
I'm in time and space stuff.
Oh, well, what does that do?
So instead of resolving an encounter, I flip that card. So.
Oh, okay. So you'll find out you're basically off the board until you encounter whatever's going on there.
So check it.
That sucks.
Yep.
Can I pop a clue towards this thing, and then pop a clue on it the next turn too?
I got a raging clue.
No.
There's cheese puffs?
So I have to do them both at the same time. Is what you're saying?
Yep.
So,
solid.
I want to come over here so I can get this clue. Yeah?
That's 1.
And then the other thing I'm going to do is I'm going to try to feed my mind.
That will be here late.
I mean, starting at 8.
And I fail.
2 to 4 hour board game, I'm like, it's going to be a late night.
Okay, so I'm done. I fed my mind, the rest is going to follow. I failed. Failed, baby.
The way this is going, we're going to lose real quick.
Yeah. No, I just killed the monster.
Oh, sorry, we have a new... Void Between Worlds. It is said that long ago, Yog-Sothoth was imprisoned in a place utterly without existence, a strange void that occupies the space between dimensions. As an encounter, an investigator in a space containing a gate may travel to the Void Between Worlds by drawing and resolving a Void Between Worlds special encounter. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are Eldritch tokens on this card equal to half, the investigator solved the mystery. So we got to go to gates and not do.
Should I have done that instead, or is this more important?
It wasn't available for you to do. So
when do you draw that?
At the end of the turn.
At the end of this current turn.
The end of last turn, after you did your stuff.
No. We just started the new turn, so I could have gone down here to go do that instead, right?
Cool. I'm gonna be there anyway.
So I should come do this. Is what you're saying? Okay.
Your turn or my turn?
Did you nugs?
I'm still lost in time and space.
So
until the next encounter phase, I'm just
you're done
chilling.
Okay, so
it's just you and me out here.
I'm gonna heal for my first one for sure, because I need to heal. So there's that, and then should I move down to the little doodad?
If you have clue tokens.
I don't have many, but I want to go to Buenos Aires because I want to. Even though Rob's there, I wanted to do this courier run.
This is what we did earlier.
Yeah. He didn't pass.
These are the Void Between Worlds cards. These are the clue tokens.
Well, conveniently, it's shorter to go this way. So
those are the Void Between Worlds cards?
Yeah.
That's the one we did.
Yeah, I know.
Which is why he's lost in time and space.
Yeah. Let's go back. Because these are 2 different decks. I didn't realize that this guy has 2 decks. This is the card you should have done last time.
So you spot a grave marked with silver twilight iconography that seems familiar. Do a lore check +1.
Oh, hey, that's my jam.
Oh, so he might not be lost in time and space?
Yep.
Yep. If you pass, you recall the location of a magical door. You may spawn one gate to open this door and find the dead man's journal. If you spawn the gate, gain this clue.
We gotta spawn a gate?
If he decides to.
That sounds bad.
But that gives me the second clue I need to be able to resolve a mystery that's going to kill you.
True.
And don't we need gates right now for the second thing?
Yeah. Alright.
So.
The pyramids.
Oh, actually,
spawn a monster with it. We got 2 blue gates right now.
So this would have happened the previous turn?
Yeah. We need to roll back some things, which I think will be easy enough.
Yeah.
I'm just going to take my turn again. A second time.
So I do get that clue token. And there.
Which means on this turn you can fix this stupid thing. Lang spider. Alright. Cool. I think we're good now.
So you did get that clue token.
So I do have 2 clues, so I can go and resolve that thing.
Okay, so I'm
2
gonna
clues
take,
and I'm fresh, so.
With that change though, I'm gonna take my turn in a slightly different way. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to come down here. That way we can both try this, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to try to focus up. Feed my mind.
Right.
Yes! I'm gonna take some lore, baby.
You want to up your lore game?
Mm-hmm. Now you have to lose a sanity to do that.
Alright, so then it's your turn.
Move.
Can I get a sanity damage?
So then you're going to sit there and for an encounter you're going to fix this.
I'm going to take a focus with my second bit.
Okay.
My turn? I'm going to heal for 1.
These are the gate encounters right here, right?
And
yep.
I don't know where to move to now. I can move over to that clue symbol on 6.
So if you're heading to Buenos Aires,
you could probably try to pick up that clue.
Yeah, I'll go to 6. And that's it for me.
And that orange card can go on the bottom.
This monster looks a lot more killable than the star spawn.
Alright, well, I'm going to encounter... I mean, is an encounter... Sure. I'm going to try to go to the void between worlds. That's what these say, right?
I think so. Void between worlds? Yeah, it says at the top. Take right here. Void between worlds.
But they're not all. They're different.
Oh, so you just have to
Hold
flip
on.
until you get to a void between worlds? Is it just like that deck?
I'm confused.
Here.
I don't. This guy's weird. I don't remember his deal.
Yog dogs. Messing with us.
That's what it says, though.
That's all your fault, Joe.
They travel to the void between worlds.
Hey, who wants some nugs? Joe, you want some nugs?
I suppose I'll have some nugs.
King Gate City.
Some more sauce.
Let's just organize these, I guess.
You a honey mustard guy? You a sweet and sour guy?
I'll go honey mustard.
Here, I got a...
Alright, we may or may not need these cards. These are all void between worlds.
I'm going to take a couple of these and get
sure.
them off. Sound good?
Alright.
There you go. If you can't finish them off, I'll eat them.
You find yourself inside a black stone cave. The walls are covered with carvings of images and strange hieroglyphs. You think you can use the pictures to translate some of the hieroglyphs. Roll for your lore -1.
Two.
You recognize this as a means to use a magical power to engineer an escape. You may discard 1 spell to close this gate and place 1 Eldritch token on the active mystery. If you do not discard the spell, gain a lost in time and space condition. And you discarded your spell. So now Rob's lost in time and space.
No!
You're lost in time and space?
Those are rough.
What did you have to test, lore?
Yeah.
Would I have to do the same thing to do this?
I passed it, but I didn't have a spell to discard. That sucks.
Do I have to do the same thing if I'm trying to...
Well, I mean, it's a different card. I can read it.
I'm just keeping them over here.
You can't see, but you hear the sound of bird wings flapping. Unless you're hearing alone, you try to follow the sound through the dark, twisting caverns. Observation. -1. I knew this sounded too
Eureka,
easy.
baby!
The bird leads you to a campfire. An old wizard there tries to place a Jace. A geese?
I guess.
Spell it.
Geas? Geas.
Yeah.
Geas?
Yes, I think.
On you. Will.
Pass. I got to roll 4 and I already hit it.
If you pass, he praises your strength of spirit and helps you. You close this gate and place 1 Eldritch token on the current mystery.
How many do we need to put on it?
Equal to half the investigators.
So 1 more?
Yep.
Oh, that's not too hard.
If you fail, you are sent back into the void and lost in time and space. I'm seeing void between worlds. That makes sense. I'm seeing a.
Hey, so
gate token.
Rob, this guy that can spend 2 clues to discard a monster in space containing a gate. I don't have to be adjacent, or I can just choose the place.
Yeah.
Cool. So I need to gain 1 more clue so that we can get rid of this freaking guy because he is a beast. He has 5 HP. He rules at lowering strength. And every time we have like an effect or whatever, the instant effect or whatever.
So you're doing this thing. Mm-hmm. You try to find it.
Okay.
You're rolling observation.
Okay.
Do I get anything cool for closing a gate?
No.
Alright.
You'd think I'd get something.
Perks.
The satisfaction of there not being a gate to another dimension.
And you're not lost in time and space like Rob.
Oh, that's true.
And where is my lost in time and space card?
Do you need one of those?
Yep.
Here, we never flipped this.
Oh,
So
yeah, there we go.
Yeah, baby.
Cool. So you can spend 2 clues to solve the rumor.
Boom. 2 clues.
Solved. Okay.
And Rob said we were close to dying. All right, I'm on the 6th spot.
Is there any when we close? Is there any
Just you wait.
any special things for resolving that rumor?
You would think so, but no.
Oh, well, at least you won't die.
We're not. There's no more wizard making me insane
I
anymore.
was hoping I was doing some awesome wizards.
Oh, did we kill? Did this go away?
Yeah.
I'm on the 6th clue.
Buzz
spot,
on.
whatever.
You're doing a clue?
Well, I think so,
Buzz
right?
on.
And you're in a city? Is that a city space?
Mm-hmm. I think so.
A door to another world opens right in front of you.
Oh, great.
Sucking in everything in the room. You attempt to brace yourself. Strength.
Oh, that's good. That's my best one. Got it.
You are able to close the gateway into the other world. Gain this clue.
Oh, I should have tried to get this astronomy guy book on that turn.
Okay, we ready for a mythos?
Yeah, dude.
First thing that happens. Brr. Any reds? We got nope, green and blue. So that's good. Then we check all of the reckoning, starting with monsters. So the star spawn
roll
goes
a
off.
die.
Roll a die. On a 1 or a 2, bad news bears.
Good news bears. Nothing
All right,
bad happened.
Ancient One. Each investigator in space containing a gate, which is nobody now. Ongoing mythos, we don't have any, and investigator possessions and conditions.
Your agreement is going to happen.
Alright, so now I roll influence. Ooh. I did not pass. Oh, no, sorry. Local actions, I can do that to try to get started the card. So now I roll. Alright, on a 3, nothing happens. Okay, we're good.
Cool. How about you?
I have a funding thing, but it just says...
Oh, you have to be on that city. Or no, wait.
No. It says you may discard this card in place of gaining a debt condition or to discard a debt condition. If you are on a city space, you may flip this card.
Oh. So you're on a city space. You can flip this card for during the reckoning.
Carl Sanford, head of the Silver Twilight Lodge, contacts you offering to help with your goals, but his assistance comes with a price. Despite how much he asks of you, the offer is too good to pass up. Advance the active mystery by 1 or retreat doom by 1, then discard this card.
Wow.
I mean, we just solved the mystery.
Huh?
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
it.
If you do that.
Yeah.
So then we only have to solve 1 more mystery to win?
Yeah.
Oh.
So, actually, we're doing pretty good.
We're doing amazingly well at this point.
Alright.
I will say it has a lot to do with Norman Withers and his dive into the gate. And it has a lot to do with Diana Stanley and her laceration of the evil hound. And it has a lot to do with.
Well, I would say my paranoia would kick in, but I'm still.
I think we all kicked some butt because Josh went and whooped up that monster. You got some clues. We all did our things. Yeah.
I'm still lost in time and space, and my paranoia does not affect anybody. Well, we do spawn a gate though.
Hey-o.
It's not there. The Sahara Desert. That's still not a thing. The Himalayas. These are all expansions.
Himalayas is right there.
Yeah, Himalayas is.
There you go.
For sure.
Himalayas. All right, spawn a monster in that space too.
Zong. Okay. Not a bad draw.
All right.
Not a bad
Even
draw.
an image of this ancient god will instantly mummify all who behold it. Its victims live for torturous eons. Their brains perfectly preserved in their new leathery form, unable to speak or move. Gaze of Ganatothoa. Event. The lead investigator loses all of his health. Unless investigators as a group spend 2 clues.
I'll spend a clue.
I have a clue.
I mean,
I gotta take a sanity damage.
I only have 2 more health, but
hit me with a brain, and I can spend a clue.
So if you notice, you can change the difficulty of the game. See how this card has tentacles on it?
Wait.
These are like,
hang on,
really bad cards.
I'm pretty sure we don't have to do that because you're lost in time and space.
Oh yeah. Oh, except for, you know what? I think when I'm lost in time and space, the lead investigator probably moves to somebody else.
That could be. Hey, this serpent thing is not that big of a deal. He just had to come over here instead of the Himalayas. But when we have the effects, we roll a die, and on a 1 or 2, the nearest investigator will move 1 space towards it. It only has 2 health, so I could just go zap it out into submission if we think we should. What is this timepiece right here? Is that important?
So not knowing that, which one of you is the lead investigator?
Oh, let's just, here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Josh's.
Cool.
So, now we'll spend clues to make sure Josh doesn't lose all of his health.
Yeah.
I'll take a brain. That counts as a clue.
I can't be leading you guys when I'm not here.
Is the Mythos phase the end of the round or the beginning of the round?
The beginning, or end, yes.
Okay, perfect. Because I can do that to spend a clue of using a brain once per round. So I can do it again soon. Cool. Hey, what's this clock right here?
That just means where the current expedition is. See how that's the art on that?
So would it be good to go there and kill this monster and get this thing?
100%.
Okay.
So those things are usually like artifacts and stuff.
Yeah. I'll roll in and I'm gonna go whoop this monster on the next turn, and then on the next turn after that, I'm gonna go uncover that.
I'm gonna heal.
Where the old ones broke through.
Oh, I don't have to go up this way. This is
Yog-Sothoth struggles to free itself from the space between dimensions, tearing holes in our reality in the process. When investigator closes his gate, he may discard 2 spells to seal the rift and place that gate on this card. At the end of the Mythos phase, if there are gates on this card equal to half the investigators, return all gate tokens on this card to the game box. So this one's not as easy.
So we have to close a gate and then do what?
We have to close the gate and discard 2 spells.
I only have 1 spell, but I can gain a ritual spell here.
So we need to be
okay.
We need to grab.
So here's what I'm gonna do, guys. Just so you, Josh is first, but I'm gonna try to beef my guy up and then ice this dude.
Yeah, there's none.
There's just a purple deck over there.
Because if I hang out here, I can gain a ritual spell, right?
Yeah, more than likely. Yes.
If I pass the encounter,
I'm gonna take a.
Okay.
So Josh is first.
I healed, and I'm gonna take a travel ticket. I'm on a really boring turn.
And then you're in time and space, so you don't do anything.
No.
So I'm going to go ahead and first, I'm going to try to zap this guy. I'll need 2 more dice after this.
Work. My guy's tired. He's beat up.
I feel like I haven't done anything.
I feel like I've done
missed,
a lot.
so I can't zap this guy.
I feel like I've done a lot.
I was delayed last turn.
I killed that monster.
I lost the time and space this turn.
I killed that monster. I did the clue. I paid off the debt. I advanced the mystery track. It's like how you said there in this game. There's one guy who just nothing goes right for him all game, and there's another guy who just like steamrolls. And right now,
I can just see everything they made better in Arkham Horror 3rd Edition from this game.
Yeah,
Arkham Horror 3rd Edition is the jump from this game that this game was from Arkham Horror 2nd Edition.
Can I get some brain pain?
Give me some brain pain.
Then I'm done.
How many? One?
Just 1. I had to take brain pain to increase my stat.
I'm just going to move up to Arkham and gain an incantation spell.
I think we have to pass the encounter.
I have to pass the encounter.
So you get
more than likely your encounter will give you one.
So you can get a focus, or you get a travel ticket, you get health.
Currently this feels too easy.
Don't say that. I mean, I'm pretty hurt.
Do we have to... How many things do we have to complete? 3?
Yeah.
So we've
Is there
completed
anything else I can do to...
We're going to be done by like
gain
1.
spells?
I feel like we're crushing it.
What time is it?
It's 11.
Yeah, we'll be done before midnight.
I was hoping we would be.
Alright, so spells are going to be... This would be the only way I can get spells otherwise, right?
More than likely.
Okay. Then I'm going to... I'm going to test my old tome.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, I'm gonna take my tome to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my tome to the old town road.
There we go.
Mistakes were made.
Alright. I discover information that may be useful. Flip the card.
I got no tome is in the back. Tome stock is attached. Tome is mad at black. Got the bootstraps. I'm a tome that matters.
Oh, I should have increased my influence so I could start rolling for this stuff.
I decipher a passage of your journal that predicts the coming of the outer god Nyarlathotep.
Oh,
we have foreseen this. The messenger dwells in the distant past and waits for us in our future. It lives within our dreams and watches us from the alien stars. It hides in our house of law and it defiles our temples. The crawling chaos approaches wearing many masks, and soon we will all bow before Nyarlathotep. I gain 3 clues and discard the card.
Wow.
Sick.
Here you go, baby boy.
That seems pretty good.
There we go.
He did.
Alright, so we're done?
Yeah.
So Josh encounters first. Where are you at?
The city.
City! Just a boring city. This city is home to an exclusive club for world travelers. You try to convince them that granting you membership would be a prestigious feather in their cap.
That's not Wilson. Wilson's not.
Observation -1.
So I'm rolling 1. Nothing. I rolled a 4.
Nothing. If you would have passed, you would have gained two travel tickets.
Yeah, Wilson.
All right, so now Rob, you have to.
Wilson is an everyday man. He's not a club man.
The silhouette of a man towers before you, standing around behind a veil of shimmering stars. You hear the being's voice in your mind, offering an escape from this emptiness. You may gain a Dark Pact condition to place your investigator token on a space of my choice. If you do not gain the condition, spawn a gate. Cool, Dark Pact it is.
You're gonna deal with the devil?
Yeah, and some of those, when they come due, you just straight up get devoured. So it's good times. It's okay. It's only if you roll. It's only if you roll a 1.
Ooh, yeah. This looks like something your character would have.
Yeah, I'm like writing in there. It's like carving into my.
Mm-hmm. All right, so now I have to do a city event, and once that's done, I get a
also I think there's some of these that just kill other players that aren't me. So,
the Dark Pact.
Sorry, guys. Where should I go?
I mean, there's a lot of things happening over there.
There is.
I mean, that gate currently doesn't have anything.
Go to
Tunguska.
There should be a monster.
No, it spawned here because.
Oh, because it said to do that.
Go to Tunguska, then go to that one where you got a free gate.
Yeah, so you pop that gate.
This guy.
Yeah.
Go to the Himalayas.
So I don't gotta fight anybody. Well, but this blue one is gonna pop next. Is this spider's a wuss?
He is kind of a wuss.
Ooh, that's kind of tough though.
You're super rough though. Like you're in bad shape.
Oh yeah, if you can't pass.
And it's 3 health. Nope, sorry. I'll just go to the Himalayas. All right, Campbell.
So if I pass a city encounter, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Then
so you need to draw a green card.
Then I get a ritual spell,
read
right?
Buenos Aires. Well, you're in Buenos Aires, so you got to draw from the green deck.
Oh.
And you just got read him a green card for Buenos Aires.
A well-dressed man is browsing for antique books. Something about him seems strange. Observation check.
Okay.
Something strange
Pass.
about him.
Double pass.
You see he is one of the serpent people in disguise. Lose 1 sanity and gain 1 clue.
I knew that mother effer was one of those. And then I get a ritual spell, right?
No.
No, that's what I was trying to do.
I know, but the card didn't give you one. It usually gives you a ritual spell. They don't always give you. Guaranteed. These are ideas of what may happen to you there. You gained. See, normally it's probably a ritual spell, or you get a clue, which is also a sick thing.
You're up, sir.
Okay.
Because those are hard to get.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Are you?
Unfortunately, we really want a ritual spell right now.
Oh, okay.
I get it.
The administrators of Arkham's Historical Society
hang out here till I get
take great pains to show you their extensive collection of historical documents.
I should have gone there.
You may become delayed
to fight this guy.
To get 2 spells.
Delayed to get 2 spells?
I would do that. We need spells.
Yeah. We do need.
We need to discard spells.
Okay.
Here you
go. If you defeat this monster,
so you just get the top 2 spells, right?
Okay, Rob.
If we could spawn a cultist, when we defeat cultists, we gain spells.
Walk us through the end.
Incantation. Resolving combat.
Our encounters that are done?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, that's why. There's a bunch of cultists in there. When you kill cultists, you gain spells. That's why this thing is not, like, super annoying. Hey, look at this. Mysterious lights. First, we're going to spawn 2 clues.
I've got a raging clue.
Then, on Space 13, there are some mysterious lights.
We don't have the Plateau of Lane, right? We do have Space 21. Right? Oh, there's already one on there. Does he get another one?
Yeah. Why was this on here? Oh, because this is Sydney. This is 21.
And then we got one in Arkham. Hey, how about that? There you go.
Then put that exclamation mark on Space 13.
Oh no.
Go all the way up there.
You've never seen the Aurora Borealis flashing with such intensity. Even south of the Arctic Circle, the air feels alive with alien energies that cannot be dispelled. Ongoing rumor. Gates cannot be closed. As an encounter, an investigator on Space 13 may fly a plane over the Arctic ice to scout for the source of those unusually intense northern lights. You need an observation check for that. If you pass, you catch sight of an unoccupied MeGo outpost and attempt to turn off their You can turn off their bizarre devices. Spend clues equal to half the investigators. This one is also one of those cool tentacly sucky ones. So. Anyway, can't close gates right now, which means we can't do this. So now we have to do this first.
So we have to go up there, and what do it's an investigation
There's where Eldritch Horror is at. Thanks for not disappointing me.
Is anybody close to that?
He is, but he's delayed.
I'm delayed.
Who's got 2 clues? Oh, you guys got clues.
I got 1 clue, and then I can discard a sanity to get another clue. So are you saying I need to travel?
You just got to get your ass up there.
Yeah, I'll just travel.
Yep.
I'm going to heal. And then I'm going to use my travel to go
It's going to take me a few turns to get up there.
I'm going to jump down to Buenos Aires. Yep.
Oh, it takes you to the thing.
Yep. And... Okay.
Cool. I'm going to heal as well. And when I perform a rest action, I may roll a die. And on a 5 or 6, I'm not paranoid anymore.
Nope. On a 1, are you double paranoid?
No.
So we just have to come up here and spend 2 clues?
If you pass an observation check, yes.
Okay.
For my second action, I'm going to try to acquire some assets, I guess.
Yeah, you are.
I can do that in a city space. The Himalayas is not a city space, so I can't do that. I'll just gain a focus.
Okay, I'm going to roll up here, and then I'm going to feed my mind. Feed my mind, the rest will follow. Yay, I get to boost one of my skills. And I don't have to take any... Oh no, I still have to take a sanity damage. I needed a 3. Let's go ahead. I'm going to have to heal my next turn. Let's go ahead and get some observation. So I got to pass an observation test soon.
Alright.
Joe?
Awesome.
Back up.
Alright, I'm in Buenos Aires for a check.
I want to do one of these. I never get to do these.
Green one. Well, you should be reading mine. But I never do anything.
You sneak aboard a ship loaded with stolen antiquities, including an ancient stone tablet. Reading it, you gain 1 ritual spell, like you said. So that's the next ritual spell. Memorizing the words, you feel yourself slipping into a trance. Give me a will save.
Got it.
Hey, you're gonna love this. Because hopefully you have a good lore.
I have a 1.
Oh, then you're not gonna love this as much. How was your will save? Did you pass?
Yeah, I got it.
Then you don't get detained because you didn't. When you slipped into a trance, you didn't have something. You didn't go steal something. You get imprisoned for theft.
That's good. So do we have 4 spells among us on the table yet?
Yeah.
So if we meet up, we can trade.
So I have.
Oh, you can trade spells.
Yeah, you can trade trade
but
possessions.
The
with
whole
other
reason I came over here.
I didn't realize spells were possessions. I thought they were just something you learned.
Hey,
and then, like,
everyone, shut up. Courier run. You infiltrate an abandoned warehouse where a number of robed figures are performing some ritual. You recognize them as the Order of Death's Head and recite what you know of their mantra. Convinced of your allegiance to the Black Goat, the Brotherhood allows you to participate in the event. You watch carefully and remember vital information about a ritual that empowers the Black Goat. Advance the mystery by 1, then discard this card.
Those things are so good.
So
cool. Now we only got to discard 2 spells and close 1 gate.
Oh, really?
I can just steamroll one.
Yep.
Yeah, this is super good. So that's just a unique asset that we're getting rid of. Point.
Alright.
Cool.
Oh, I gotta do something. What? Yeah.
Hey.
Here, Camel.
Yes. Which color do I do?
You do the... This is the complex encounter. You do the top, and this is the pass, and this is the fail.
Oh, okay. You find yourself in Providence, Rhode Island, over 60 years ago. That's 1866.
Damn! I was just in the Himalayas.
The police have surrounded what looks like a church.
Of course.
Resolve the pass effect to help the police, or resolve the fail effect to protect the church.
Whoa, is it a decision?
Do you decide to help the police, or do you decide to protect the church?
I'll help the police.
You bitch. You bitch.
You
all right.
Well, that's the pass. That's the pass thing, right?
Well, I mean, I think you can pass either of them. After the police arrest the cult's leader, he demands to speak to you about arcane secrets. You picked the right thing to do, by the way.
Thanks.
Because you get to make a lore check, but it's at a -1.
Well, good thing I know all about this cult stuff, guys.
Yeah.
Reformed cultist here. Well, I passed.
Cool. If you pass, he deems you worthy, and you gain the Enoch Bowen unique asset.
Oh,
if you fail, you're disheartened, but that didn't happen.
I get some sick unique.
Bowen.
I cannot believe you. We're ratting the cops. You narc.
Yeah, but
dude, it was obviously a cult.
Yeah, in Providence. That's like the cool thing to do there, man.
Being a cult.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a test to gain this asset, so...
Alright, where are you at? Except for... Oh, it's not... I didn't even get to close the gate, huh? Although you can't close gates, so it didn't matter. I'm glad it didn't say to close...
It just says to close the gate if you do close the gate, huh?
If that card does not say close the gate, then you don't close it. Alright.
Enoch Bowen, ally, character. When you gain this card from the deck, close 1 gate of your choice on any space. Do you think that breaks the rule that we can't close gates?
Probably not. Guy's garbage.
Well, he's not garbage. It's just that we have a little...
Gates cannot... Yeah. No, I mean, that would trump that, I'm pretty sure. I mean, gates cannot be closed, so I can't close the gate.
Do you think we get to close on when we fix the...
Stupid... No, this is Eldritch Horror. You don't get to do that. Imagine the worst scenario and take that. That's what you get.
I mean, that makes sense. This game's cool.
Yeah.
This game would be a better video game.
Alright, so
You should play Arkham Horror 3rd Edition.
Is it I really like games like this with all these different like little items and things you can get.
We gotta get an encounter?
Yeah, you're in Arkham.
Oh yeah, so
hook me up, dog.
Alright.
Oh wait, I gotta go next, right? Oh.
You just went.
That was your...
No, that was Rob's encounter.
Oh.
I gotta do my encounter now.
Yeah.
Because you go in a circle, right?
Yeah. Where are you?
I'm right here on some water.
Little boat.
Oh.
Okay.
Give me a little spot in the water.
Give me a little shippy thing.
You've just been hanging out in the middle of the ocean.
Dude, I've just gone whoop whoop.
Worthless.
Several members of the crew have been quarantined, suffering from some unidentified affliction. For the duration of the trip, you pay careful attention to avoid any risk of exposure. Roll an observation check.
Roll an observation check.
Dose.
All right. You do not come down with the sickness.
Yeah.
Enough coming down with the
I'm going to say something along those lines, but I'm glad you got it.
set you up.
All right, so Josh gets an Arkham one. So
the green card, I'll read it to you.
So the cool thing about this is these guys all have different clue decks, and they have different mysteries. So
lots of different things happen.
So every god you fight, the story is different. So it's not like one generic.
But it's mixed up enough where like sometimes when you do it, it's like a completely different thing too.
Yeah,
because how many different?
I'll play.
Pretty much.
The police ask you to examine a book they seized in a recent arrest. Make a lore check, please.
Yeah,
but like the clues, like these clues are like investigating Yogg-Sothoth's.
If you pass, gain 1 incantation spell.
Oh, that's what's cool about it.
That is cool.
That's it.
Does it say? Okay, here we go. Incantation. Well, I've got 2 copies of the same spell.
All right, so we're done now. We're ready for Mythos.
Yeah.
This rotates, and we have 1 blue, so that goes down 1. Then this thing triggers. Roll a dice to see if for monsters we're good. Any other monsters have one of those effects? Okay.
Nope, that doesn't trigger either.
All right, this one. Each investigator on a space with a gate. Oh, cool. Well, advance doom again because I'm standing on a gate. Then ongoing Mythos card does not have one. Then investigator possessions.
My agreement. Okay.
Okay, paranoia. I have to test my will.
I have to. Well, I have a shroud of shadow. I have to test as well.
Against rational thought, you can possibly take what does not belong to you and hide it away. Gain 1 random item asset from the deck. Then you must hide from the authorities.
Is this an item?
Yes.
You gain sanctuary.
Well, I'm guessing it probably says item.
All right. The shadow was meant to protect me. Suddenly begins suffocating you. I lose 1 health and 1 sanity unless I discard this card. I haven't taken any hits yet, so I'll take 1.
1 insanity?
And 1 health.
Yeah, I gotta heal up a little on my next turn.
If the test is less than the value of the asset you gain, discard that asset and gain a detained condition. Good, I rolled exactly what I needed. Cool. I'm not paranoid any longer.
Right.
But now I gotta see if this deal that I carved into my arm comes true or not. Are they gonna come collect? No. I don't want to.
Come, my lady. Come.
I gotta fulfill my bargain on that. All right. All right. Do we have any more of these symbols anywhere? Okay. Then we spawn a gate. Arkham.
Hey.
Spawn,
where I'm heading.
Spawn a monster on it as well.
Guess I'm not heading there.
Lightning cracks across the sky. You have a sinking dread that all good you've accomplished is about to be undone. A dark power. Event. Each monster recovers all their health. Then each investigator immediately encounters each monster on their space.
Okay.
You're going to get attacked.
Star Vampire. When this monster is spawned, advance the omen by 1 unless the investigators as a group spend 2 clues.
I got a clue.
Wait, don't we need them?
What? An omen?
Don't we need the clue?
But do we care about the omen? Have we got quite a bit of space?
There's no omen to advance, so...
No, it's right here.
Oh, sorry, it says advance the omen track?
Yeah, it says advance the omen by 1 unless the investigators as a group spend 2 clues.
Oh, gotcha. Well, that would do...
1
right now.
Do we care?
I don't know.
I can spend a clue and still have 2 to be able to resolve that.
Wilson is a simple man.
Do it.
Yeah, but I need to have 2 clues in order to go do this.
That's what was happening.
Oh, you're going to go do that. Oh, if you're going to go do that, then let's each spend a clue. Okay. Because I have other stuff I can be doing.
All right. Try to murder that star vampire then.
How much health does he have? 4?
First thing you got to do is... First thing you have to do is do a will check, and it is your will minus 1. So you.
Because I'm there, I have to do it because it just popped up.
The card says you encounter it.
Okay. So will minus 1.
Yep.
Okay.
Is there anywhere you can go to like heal more quickly?
Okay.
Pass. Like a card or something. Well, you got 1, but it was 3, so you take 2 brains.
2 brains. All right. Well, I got some brains.
There you go. You wanted some brains, you got some brains.
Now it's strength minus 2.
Okay.
You always roll at least a 1 dice.
So let's talk about Storm of Spirits. When resolving a combat encounter, I may resolve a spell test or a lore test instead of a strength test.
You definitely are going to want to do that.
So I'm going to. All right, and so when I.
That's awesome.
So I start with my 4, and then I have a +1 for my secret page. So I'm going to roll 5. That's 2 successes.
Okay. On the fight, you mean?
On the fight, yeah.
So you don't take any damage, and you do 2 damage to it.
Perfect.
And it can take 2 more damage.
All right, and then I have to flip the card. The channeled spirits protect me from harm or reduce the monster's damage by 1 to a minimum of 1.
Well, you didn't take any damage, so
cool.
You're good.
Cool.
So you get a little buffer. All right.
Did you do 2 damage to that thing? Yeah. I can kill them.
That was the Mythos phase.
Or not with my boner pipes.
Josh?
I'm going to take a focus.
Focus?
And I will move over to 3, please.
I'm thinking I should just not be standing on this gate. I can't close it anyway. Although, I'm going to go before you guys. So there's no way I can close this gate. It would be stupid for me to stand here and try to do that, right?
We can make him first, right? So he can go up there and...
Yeah.
That's true. Maybe we should make him first.
Yeah,
and
then you be first.
But I don't have the... Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So Josh already took his turn, but...
I like being first.
You're first.
Oh, you need the spells in order to...
Yeah, I still can just close the gate.
True.
Okay. All right. True. So then I'm going to...
Because less gates is good.
Take an ocean ticket and then...
I'm just going to sit here and heal. And when I heal, I can test my lore. And I get an extra dice when I do that. And I gain a spell.
Nice.
Ooh, prevent health loss. Sweet!
That is great.
Then for my second action, I'm just going to gain another focus.
Okay, I'm going to heal. And then I'm going to try to zap this guy.
Okay.
He is not zapped, unfortunately.
The first thing you got to do is roll your lore -1. You got to roll 4 dice.
Why?
I mean, sorry, your will -1.
No, I don't. I was using the bone pipes.
Oh, you were bone piping it.
I was bone piping it, but I missed. That's the second whiff I've had on bone pipes.
Gotcha.
So that's too bad.
Is that it then?
That's it. That's my 2 actions because I needed to get some sanity.
Okay,
back.
so the first thing you're gonna do is test your observation.
Testing observation.
I'll bone pipe him.
If you pass it, you find the Migo outpost.
I find the Migo outpost.
Cool. Spend clues equal to half the investigators to resolve
2
said
clues.
rumors.
It's been resolved.
Awesome. That was your encounter. So then Josh gets to encounter an ocean space. You discover a signal fire on a small island.
I wanted that one.
But don't find any people. You search the beach for signs of life. Observation. You find a dude hiding behind some large stones. Gain 1 clue and 1 random ally asset from the deck.
I want an ally so bad. You get Kid O'Brien. Once per round, you may add 1 success to your test result when resolving a strength test. Oh, actually, this is actually better that you get. Reduce the damage you encounter by 1 to a minimum of 1 from monsters. So that's actually good for our fighter. So that's a good thing.
Good old Kid O'Brien.
Sorry, Rob, what are you doing? Closing a gate encounter?
Yeah.
The future!
Oh, sick. I always wanted to go to the future.
You find yourself in the near future, imprisoned in a compound.
Oh, less cool.
With hundreds of plague victims.
Really less cool.
Do you stay among the sick and try to help them, or do you try to sneak out?
I'm here to help.
You try to resist giving into the disease. Go ahead and make a will check, -1. Ooh. Do you always roll a minimum of 1?
Yeah. Will -1?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. Roll 1 additional die when resolving a will test.
Yeah, but isn't 2 -1 1?
Yeah, but that's an extra dice on top of my 1.
And you always get at least 1, so you always get at least 2 because of that thing.
Yep.
That's good. That's a good thing.
Ugh! Didn't matter.
Use your thing.
You have to focus.
Focus! Focus!
Failure, huh?
Go home.
This is when the game sucks. Alright, what?
You succumb to the symptoms, gain the illness condition, or an illness condition.
Yeah! Gonorrhea, please. Alright.
So, where's that? Oh. Did I? Oh, I just put this in the wrong place.
Phi Slam a Jam a Cam. Norman Withers gets a. You're gonna get scurvy out there on the ocean. I feel it. Come on, scurvy.
The captain keeps a locked trunk covered in arcane runes in his cabin. While he is distracted, you try to pry it open. Give me a strength check.
Oh no, that's my not good
dude,
one.
this doesn't look good.
Come on, baby boy, get it. No! What would I have gotten?
If you would have passed, you would have gotten a relic unique asset.
No!
However, you failed. The captain catches you, move to the nearest city, and gain a detained condition.
Can I choose which city I move to?
If you're already in a city, do you move?
What's up?
Oh. He's got to move to a city.
So would this be the nearest city?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, you could. I guess you could choose. Because, I mean, this is also a city.
Oh, okay.
Because I think I'd probably rather be here.
Mm-hmm.
At this moment.
And then you gain a detained condition.
Okay. And Joe, you are at Arkham?
No, I'm over.
He already did his thing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
Because he was
I'm
first.
first player. So.
Okay, that's it.
All right.
Mythos.
Oh no.
This moves. We have one green.
Yep. I'm going to be stuck forever.
Why?
Because I have to test my influence to get rid of the detained. And I guess I'll get
that local action means that one of us can do it too.
Oh yeah?
Like we can come over there and help you.
If somebody with good influence wants to come help me, that would be good.
Alright. Well, roll for this monster. And roll for this monster.
It's a 3.
We're good.
No, the nearest investigator needs to move towards this guy. However,
on a 1 or a 2.
Yeah, I rolled a 2.
Oh, well, that's you.
Mm-hmm. So I can move. Can I move there? Or do I get rid of this? Because I mean, I was in that city.
When you cannot move or perform actions other than the action on this card.
So either I'd move in there and lose that, or I would keep that and not move. Probably your call.
I would say you would keep that and not move.
I think so.
Yeah, you probably. Well, then.
I don't know. I'm the nearest one. They probably just can't get me to come because I'm detained. I'm probably just like banging on the bars.
Sounds good to me. All right, we did that. Sort of reckoning. Ancient one is. I guess I'm still standing here. So
I can't even
move it down one more.
It's silly that I can't even rest while I'm detained.
Ongoing mythos we don't have. Investigator possessions. Hello, deal. We're good.
Good.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
All right, hold on. I gotta test my strength. Come on, infection.
You're good. Okay.
I fail.
You can't spend clues as successes, can you?
No, clues let you reroll.
Wait, clues let you reroll?
Yeah.
Oh, I would have liked to have re-rolled that strength check if I could.
As your fever grows...
Is that something I can do?
Do you have any clues?
Yeah, I can always spend a clue as a brain. I can always spend a brain for a clue.
Oh, gotcha.
So,
yeah, you could have
is it just one die?
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I can pass this thing real quick. Yes. So I actually do the good thing. But I need to take a brain damage. And I'm not detained, so I would have stayed there. But I'm still the closest guy. So I would have moved a space towards that thing, and I get whatever the good thing on that card was.
Okay.
As your fever grows, it becomes hard for you to think or control your body. You bleed from your eyes and nose and collapse on the street. Lose 2 health. Lose 2 sanity. Then discard this. I had the hemorrhagic fever.
Oh.
That's way worse than gonorrhea. All right.
Bleeding from eyes is always bad.
Hey, trinket is different from an item, right?
Yeah.
Oh wait, but no,
it'll say item dash something. Probably.
Well, it says I gained the nearest the relic.
All right.
I think I skipped this.
My enchanting grace, I got 2. Every day you fear the magic will leave you. Lose 1 sanity.
Does anybody have a jeweled scarab?
No. I have a fear of death constantly with all of my reckoning cards.
Okay. Guess what? I get to re-roll a die when resolving.
Then we gotta spawn a gate.
Investigation of strength.
Tune Tokyo. We need a monster for Tokyo. With each new discovery, there's always some secret behind it. You begin to suspect that the greatest threat to you is a true understanding of what the darkness is. Unimaginable horror. Shuffle the Mythos deck. Then draw and resolve another Mythos card without resolving the card's advance the Omen icon if it has one. If this is the last card of the Mythos deck, you lose the game.
Ooh. That ain't good.
Without resolving the cards, advance the Omen. Okay, so...
But basically, we just have to close one more gate and discard 2 spells to win, right?
Yep. Alright, so this one, we ignore this. This reckoning happens again. So roll for this guy. Roll
3.
for this guy.
I thought you said you don't do those things.
No, you don't do this one. You do everything else.
4.
Okay. Doom moves down once because of this gate. Nobody else is on a gate.
Right.
There's no ongoing Mythos card. I gotta roll to see if my thing comes true. It doesn't. I have to test my lore again. 2. Take a sanity hit. Anybody else got anything they gotta roll? Alright, Ravages of Time. In the course of one night, the dark power had aged you 20 years or more. Your body has grown frail and your thoughts have grown dim and uncertain. Each investigator impairs his highest skill. Then each investigator impairs... Wait. What? Each investigator impairs his highest skill. Then each investigator impairs his highest skill. Finally, each investigator impairs his highest skill.
So, we have to hurt ourselves 3 times?
Yeah. Are there negatives in here? Oh, yes, there are.
Is that a permanent condition?
You would just... You're essentially going to lose...
I'm going to lose these 3 things.
Yes.
But is this, like, permanent? Like, we don't get them back?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really bad.
You have to refix it.
Oh, this is a thing that, like, we can change.
Yeah, I mean, if you went and got an upgrade, you'd remove the impairment.
No, but this isn't an event that we can, like, go spend clue tokens to...
No, this is just an event. It just happens.
That's bad.
Yeah, this one's really, really bad. It's another one of those... We got a lot of... This is like the 3rd tentacle. We got a bad mix. So, that is strength and observation for me.
I've got strength, will, and... Do you have to... Because you don't have...
I'm back on the base stats, baby.
You remove 1, and then you can pick which one you remove. There's a tie, and then again. It's not you're just picking 1 and then dropping 3 off of it.
Do you have 2? Do you have more than 2 spells?
You're evaluating it every
so
time.
I can wipe this guy's butt, and you can close this gate.
So you can keep them, and I'll just make a mental note that I'm rolling 1 less for strength.
So all you got to do on your turn is move over into here.
Yeah,
and I'm going to move up.
Oh, you don't want a token?
And try to zap this guy.
Okay.
Wait.
I'll take a minus lore, influence, and will. Suck.
Lore, influence, and will. Which one's influence? Orange? There you go. Well, that was rough.
So are we ready to do the next turn?
We spawned the gate from this one too, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. In Tokyo.
We spawned 2 gates this time total.
No, this one.
This one.
Oh, I forgot we didn't spawn the gate from this card.
I thought you said we skipped all that stuff.
No, it says then draw and resolve another without resolving that card's advance the Omen icon, which is this.
So basically, like, those are the 2 worst things that could have happened.
Yeah, basically. So we need to spawn another gate. Antarctica. Put a monster there.
I was just gonna go there too.
And then but we did roll for those guys, right?
And things are going really good until like this week on phase.
Okay.
You're up. You up, Joe?
All right. I'm gonna take a ticket and move.
Yeah, I'm gonna go zap that thing, and we're gonna get this gate closed, and we're gonna finish this game off.
This is about how I feel like it normally looks like.
Will you move me over to Sydney, please? And I will take a focus or whatever it's called.
All right, Rob, what you doing? Hey, we're gonna try to close this gate. Can you get over here?
No. I can try to close the Himalaya gate.
Do you have 2 spells?
Well, I'm gonna rest.
Do you have 2 spells?
Well, I will here in a second when I rest.
Yeah, boy.
And I'm gonna test my lore, which I get to roll.
Yeah, boy.
4 dice now.
Woo!
I pass it, so give me a spell.
Nice. You get Storm of Spirits.
Alright, well, I'm just going to chill here and try to close that gate.
Cool. I'm going to come up here and try to wipe this guy's butt. And I have never passed bone pipes, and I've had this since the beginning of the game, so now is the time. When it matters, here comes Cam. I shouldn't have said that.
Not even surprised.
I shouldn't have said that.
Here comes Cam.
Wait a second. I can reroll. I just went to clue to reroll, right?
Yeah, 1 die.
What happens if I max out my damage?
You die.
My mental damage?
You go insane.
Well, it says you do something when this happens.
You flip it, you put all your shit on it, you pick a new guy, we lose a thing, and then someone can encounter your body, and they encounter the blue thing.
So, would it be a good idea to re-roll this to try to kill that thing, killing this guy so that I can... He can make a gate run.
I mean, I can still, like I said, if I defeat it, I still can encounter the gate, right?
No. Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
yeah,
then, then let's not kill me.
If you kill a monster, you can continue.
Okay.
Then yeah, I guess let's not
Plus,
kill my
I'm going to get a shot over here at the Himalayas.
Okay, so not as important to do that.
Yeah. So, now I need to kill the monster. So we're going to do some magic damage with Storm.
Also, you shouldn't have rolled to attack.
No, I'm in a different...
But that doesn't happen until...
No.
He's using a card.
Oh.
It was an action, yeah. Alright. But I'm actually encountering now.
No good?
No good. And then...
Wow, is this a whole rulebook?
The spirits will not heed my call if I rolled any ones. Discard
it's
the
supposed
card.
to be like really simple to play, right? But like, and then it gets like really big.
Okay.
That's my understanding.
Oh, I needed to roll my sanity first, right?
Correct.
Okay, so then that was my... Okay, so then I take 3 mental damage. That will just say that was that roll. And then I'll cast my spell because it's the same roll. Just over here. I am in bad shape. Alright. Come on, Daisy. There we go, Daisy. Daisy does a damage to the Star Vampire.
So I think all we needed was 1?
No, it needs 2.
What's your bodyguard do?
I have any other things I can do to... Okay. So I do 1 more damage.
Okay.
And... done.
Okay.
Oh, it didn't die?
So now do I have to
No,
pick if I want to do the
one.
magnifying glass or...
Yes.
Well, we'll
I'll
do
do
it
the
again
clue.
next round.
Asenath Waite seems familiar with the occult, but something about her is odd.
But Josh is in Sydney, right?
Observation -1.
Did you draw a Sydney card?
I'm doing
No,
the
he's
clue.
doing the clue. He can pick.
Oh, okay, so you can do a thing to get the clue.
Yeah.
Roll.
Yeah.
Don't I have... Yeah, right here.
You have another one right there.
Yeah.
Too.
Got it.
You believe someone is controlling her, and you learn that her father was a wizard. Gain this clue.
That's it?
Yeah, gain it.
Get it, baby. Get that clue, homie.
That was a boring ass clue. What was the bad stuff?
If you fail, something about the way she acts unnerves you. gain a paranoia condition.
Okay.
All right, I'm gonna try to close that gate.
Get it, Rob. This is it right
check?
here. Great Hall of Saleno.
Oh man.
As you wander through the labyrinthine shelves, the lights are suddenly extinguished. You can hear scraping noises in the darkness, paralyzing you with fear. You try to summon the courage to find your way in the dark. Roll the thing you're the worst at, which is, well, I guess you're bad at everything now. It's your will. You're gonna make a will save, bud. Yeah, Rob. Moving through the aisles, you try to recall the layout of the library. Roll lore.
Hold on, when I roll lore, stuff happens. I get an additional dice. Is that all I get? Yeah.
Nice. Hey, guess what?
What?
We win Eldritch Horror.
Hooray!
What happened?
You close the gate.
Okay. We actually have to live through the Mythos phase.
Okay.
I have an event to do before the Mythos phase, but I'm just in the city.
This at the end of the Mythos phase, this will resolve and we will win.
Okay.
But we have to live.
Like just one of us has to live.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, we're gonna. I mean, we've got it. But in certain scenarios, we might not got it because I mean we're far enough away from zero on that.
Let's see if I die.
Oh,
that would be the thing that would. Because you just get a new guy if you die.
Oh, yeah. You're not on the ocean for the first time in
Nope.
the game. The police asked for your help investigating a series of ritual killings. The grisly crime seemed to overwhelm you with chills and nausea. Will.
Oh, really? I was thinking observation, but here we go. Pass.
There we go. You managed to examine the scene and find significant information. Spawn one clue.
Great. So cool. What a fun event. 16. There we go. Not that I even need to put this down. Really.
Alright. This thing rotates. We have 1, 2, 3. So we lose 3.
And then we gotta roll monster effects.
Then a monster surge happens. Nope. We don't have to roll for that. That's not what this is. At each gate that matches the omen, spawn the number of monsters shown on the reference card. Monster surge. We have to spawn 2 monsters at every gate. So spawn 2 monsters.
Wow, that's huge.
At those 3 gates.
Switch 3 gates.
So we're basically just.
This gate,
the gate's matching the color.
Oh. Yeah. So 1, 2.
We just gotta make sure they don't like have instant effects that do.
Okay.
This doesn't do anything. This doesn't do anything.
All right, which next 2?
Then we're gonna spawn 2 clues.
Just gonna know.
When you get there, stop at this address. The nervous little man hands you a business card for a restaurant. Ask for the catch of the day.
Antarctica.
And then tuck a sawbuck into your napkin.
Okay, so nothing real important happens.
These guys can get you the answers you need. When you get the bill for your meal, it includes directions to a payphone. It's already ringing by the time you find it. You answer and explain your situation to the gruff voice on the other end of the line. The lead investigator tests their handshake and gains a number of clues equal to their test results. And then we win the game.
Yay.
Yay.
Wow. I'll tell you what, my win rate is not very good with this game, so...
well, you were playing with the best today. I feel like I did nothing that entire game. I did close a gate, I suppose.
So all I did was fix, like, ancillary problems. Like, I didn't actually resolve anything that moved us forward towards winning. I just kept us from dying quickly.
That moved us towards winning, man.
I think Josh did most of the work.
I did, and I have no idea what I did. Like, I was just like, okay.
Well, you did a bunch. You got a bunch of cards that were just like,
okay.
Oh, go! Well, like you specifically got card like the courier thing.
And then
you
I went,
went into the thing
you
and like,
automatically win a little bit.
Yeah. You just follow those trains of thought, and they're like, "Oh, here you go. We'll reward you." Get some clues. Yeah.
I'm gonna leave this stuff over here so I can take some pictures.
So,
Well, that didn't come up.
what's kind of cool about they changed from Eldritch to from Arkham Horror. Arkham Horror, when you bought expansions, when you played with an expansion, it was always in the game all the time. So, like, if you played with all the expansions, you were playing with, like, maybe, like, 3 or 4 more boards on top of this board. Cool. This one, they introduced these things called prelude cards, which we didn't do, because I didn't want to add another thing, but, like, it'll, like, change the way the game sets up a little bit. And sometimes it'll be, like, with a certain prelude card, it'll be like, you're playing the Antarctica map. Or with the Antarctica map, and it adds that. But just that. It's like, you might have a bunch of extra stuff, but it's not in every game.
Oh,
kind
cool.
of keep it down. And then, these being unique, there's, in the base box, there's 4 monsters, but each of them have their own set of, like, storyline thing, like, mystery you're solving. And the clues have to do with them, too, so, like, they're specific.
Yeah, I got a clue right now. Maybe you should be saying this on our podcast.
Well, I'm just trying to, like...
Item.
Because you guys only played it one time. I'm trying to give you a feel for...
Oh, so that we can all talk about...
what the stuff is.
Yes. I didn't mean to sound like as snarky as I did when I said that. But I just think that would be a good thing to say on the podcast.
Yeah.
The insatiable beast that is Instagram.
There you go.
Yeah, feed the beast, baby. Where did all these CTs go? Oh, seriously?
Yep.
Pain in the ass.
That empty black bag, these dice go in it. It's like, we never got blessed or cursed, but if there's a condition that's blessed where 4s are successes for you, and there's cursed where 6s are...
And that's why the dice have numbers instead of just blank sides.
Yeah, well, that's what these dice are for.
Oh, yeah.
I did a Kickstarter for these dice specifically because they were for all the Arkham games that use that roll mechanic. Mm-hmm. So here there's Elder Signs on the 4, 5, and 6, and this only has it on the 6.
Is that? I'm trying to figure what.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
I mean, it's a
totally took. Oh, so here's. Oh, sick! I actually had a pact with Yog-Sothoth. The Blasphemous power takes hold of you. Spawn 1 gate for each spell I have, then advance the omen by 1.
Oh, dang. Hey, Rob.
That's not that bad.
I don't think I have room for one of these things.
What?
I
think I had it over here or something. There's all kinds of little room.
Oh, you got monsters over there?
Yeah, monsters.
Here's some M's for you.
Are these green dice?
Heroes.
Was this the first game that you bought all the upgrades for?
No, like I bought these for Arkham Horror and stuff originally, and then you can see in actuality the game is harder at odd number player counts. Cause like here with 3 players, you spawn 2 clues, 1 gate, and 2 monster surge, and here's 1, 2, 2, and it's 1, 2, 2. So like you have to do it with. And when you go to 5, I think it like adds a 2nd gate when you do gates.
Oh, just thinking higher player counts with this.
Where's the last?
I would never play this with more than 4 people.
Oh, yeah.
Like this plays 8.
Oh,
can you imagine sitting around?
Oh man.
No, people used to play 8-player games of Arkham Horror, which Arkham Horror is a minimum 4-hour-long game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's been a while since I played Arkham at night.
Yeah, I remember.
I miss it.
I remember being so stoked for the first time I was going to play Arkham Horror, like when I was first getting into board games. And then I remember playing it and being like, this game would be cool if it was my turn more than once an hour.
I wish it was my turn. Let's look at all the cards we didn't use.
Do these things all need to go in the same direction?
No, they'll just go in a bag.
Okay.
They do need to go in alphabetical order.
Do they?
That was pretty great.
I do one of those moments where, like, remember that? What was the name of that quarterback who
Want to hand me Dex?
who flipped the table on that guy when he was calling him Chris? Jim Everett. You guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's like both of the guys in the situation are being like total losers about it. So I'm not going to show you the whole video. It's only like a minute and a half long. But so there's this quarterback, Jim Everett, and Jim Rome keeps calling him Chris Everett, like, because I think there was a lady tennis player called Chris Everett. So he's basically calling him a lady. And Jim Rome Jim Everett gets this like really stupid look on his face, and he gets offended about it. And this is what happens.